All right. Hello. Welcome. My name's Julie. I'm going to be streaming live to Facebook at the same time. But I find with this, I need to get on to Facebook and then enable it. It goes private automatically for some reason, and I don't know how to change it. So I want to change the settings on here to be, I don't know why it does this all the time. Sorry about this. I really want to have this streaming into both places at once just to give maximum exposure. So my apologies for this fiddle farting around. I want to just get to the point with this and not do as much. I want to interact with comments, but I really want to get this information out there because I live about 2.5 hours southwest of Calgary, and I am so concerned about what's going on with this team Younitii, which is actually part of a larger multi-level marketing company. It's part of a multi-level marketing company called CTFO. CTFO can GTFO from Alberta. CTFO, you're not even going to believe this. Okay, I don't know if I can actually get this going here or if I'll have to change it. Oh, here it is. It's streaming now. Edit privacy, get it onto public. All right. There we go. It's changed to public. All right. Welcome. All right. Hello. Thank you for being here. And I'm going to just read some of your comments. I'm reading your comments on YouTube, and I'm hoping that I can read your comments on Facebook as well. And then we're going to get right into this. What's going on? June 2nd and June 3rd in Calgary, Alberta. And I'm going to show you. So Lift Panic, hello. And Clown Town Val Gus says, I was looking for stuff to watch and your live is about to start now. That's what I call manifestation. Hello, Monica. MLM No. Elaine Moore. Doris Martin. Hello, Sam. And Jenny Rose. Michelle is here. What is going on in Calgary? Alberta does not need another scam. Albertans do not need to be preyed upon, especially with the wildfires going on. We do not need to have our health exploited to get recruited into another multi-level marketing pyramid scheme. So I'm going to show you this new one it's new to me. It's called Younitii, Team Younitii. Now you think this would be something that could be like, what is this, a multi-level marketing company? Everything to do with multi-level marketing is deceptive. I'm going to read the description for you of what I wrote in this video to give you a bit of an introduction as to why I'm doing this video. So watch out, Calgary. There's a scam that's hosting an event in an attempt to recruit people to join June 2nd and June 3rd. That's this right here. June 2nd, June 3rd. So they even have a countdown. Characteristic of all MLM scams, this one is rife with deception, dragging the Mental Health Commission of Canada in to give the scam supposed legitimacy. And I'll show you that because that's listed as one of the leadership, I'll show you right here. Just give you a brief, this thing here, Team Younitii leadership. That's where you're going to see one of these individuals that is using that to give this whole Team Younitii and multi-level marketing legitimacy. So I'm saying, hey, Ontario, are you aware an employee of yours is using you to exploit vulnerable Albertans into joining a pyramid scheme? Younitii isn't actually the multi-level marketing company, though, but you wouldn't know it looking at their site. Look at this. This is just a team within the multi-level marketing called CTFO, which it's called, what does it stand for? Oh my God, it's like changing the future outcome. But before that, you know what it used to be called? CTFO existed before this changing the future outcome. It was called Chew the Fat Off. You can't even make this shit up. Younitii also follows the predictable behavior of all MLM pyramid schemes, preying on people when they're vulnerable, making false claims. Claims of unlimited income potential and the disturbing cultish behavior of participants. If you've had a friend or a family member involved in a multi-level marketing company, you'll know what it's like. The defensiveness. Don't do any independent research. Anybody can leave negative reviews on the internet. You don't support me, you're just a hater. It's the same with every multi-level marketing company. And this one is no different. CTFO. GTFO. GTFO, CTFO. If you're experiencing health issues, would like to make some extra money part-time and love helping people, you are a target for this commercial cult. You may have already been targeted. I encourage you to make a report to Competition Bureau Canada and to send an email to Mental Health Commission of Canada. Feel free to include this video as evidence of the false claims being made. I will be sending an email to Mental Health Commission of Canada after this, and then also to Competition Bureau Canada. And I've included the links here, like in the description on YouTube and then also on Facebook. And it is making a report to Competition Bureau Canada. It's quite easy. It's pretty straightforward. So I've provided the link for you, and you can just do that. And I've given you the link to go to the Mental Health Commission of Canada. Then you could either call them, you could write them, you could email them. So let's get into what the hell's going on. You may not know what multi-level marketing companies' pyramid schemes are. Maybe you are purchasing products that you like. It could be Monate, Arbonne, it could be Primerica, WFG. You could be getting insurance. You could be getting shampoo, skincare. There's so many different of these companies around, and it depends on your knowledge of what these companies are about, what you know. I grew up, I was never taught about pyramid schemes. I was vulnerable. I was targeted. I spent 5 years within MLM. And then I got out and I started speaking at, which is what I do now. And I'm in this anti-MLM advocacy role. So you might have experience with being burned by multi-level marketing. And you might also have experience of feeling like there's something wrong with you. There's a reason why. The only reason you didn't succeed is that you didn't stay consistent enough. When across every multi-level marketing company, there is over a 99.7% failure rate, guaranteed. It doesn't change from company to company or team to team, like Team Younitii and CTFO. They're all the same. The only way these companies get away with continuing to attract people into these illegitimate schemes, illegitimate business models, is by convincing people that the 99.7% failure rate is due to their mindset. Only in multi-level marketing is 99.7% of people, like that's the failure rate, it's their fault. Can you imagine going to a restaurant and 99.7% of people get violently ill? It's not the restaurant's fault, it's the diner's fault. Or you buy a car, 99.7% of these cars, their engines spontaneously combust. It's not the engine's fault. It's your fault because you didn't manifest or believe enough, or you weren't coachable and you weren't consistent, and you didn't purchase Younitii's team building skills, or Monate's, or Rank Makers, or whatever company you're with, or Amway. Okay, so I'm going to break this down for you, just using my experience. Clearly, this is my opinion, and it's also the truth. It's really pathetic that you need to preface things by saying it's your opinion when these are clearly scams. It's my opinion that these companies, like multi-level marketing companies like Team Younitii, they need to prove that they're an actual business instead of a scam. None of their representatives, if you consider themselves to be small business owners or home-based business owners, you don't purchase a business license from their local communities. How many of these people in Calgary have purchased a business license? Oh, that's because they're not considered a small business, because they're a multi-level marketing representative. A lot of people involved in these schemes really believe they get benefit from the products. They really believe the products are helping them. And they believe in the business opportunity, which makes this all the more challenging when you have loved ones involved in these schemes and they really believe. They believe they're helping people and they believe they're doing the right thing. They also believe that any criticism is hate. And this is how cults run. And this is how these commercial cults run. So this is Building Younitii event happening June 2nd and 3rd in Calgary, Alberta. So watch out for this. So the first thing I'm going to watch is this step 1, the vision. You're going to see when you come across any of these other multi-level marketing companies, it's all the same. So if you've seen one presentation, you've seen them all. And it's my hope that people, especially the elderly population, as they're widowed, people are passing away, and they're targeted by these multi-level marketing companies to ease their depression, their pains and aches, maybe be part of a community. Once you start recognizing these patterns of behavior, it's very easy to identify this is a scam. And especially when they discourage you from doing independent research and talking to anybody who has been a past distributor or looking at any criticism or negative reviews on the internet. All right. So this is the first one. Step one, the vision, the leader who is taking us to new heights. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be pausing this video and adding my commentary from what I learned when I was within multi-level marketing, and also getting the coaching from rank makers. Help equip you knowing how to see through this BS.
Hi, my name is Kevin Fournier, and in May of 2021, I became the president of CTFO. See, I've been in the industry of direct selling for over 30 years now.
So he's been in the direct selling industry for over 30 years now. This is important. There's two things to mention here. There's a very good chance this person he's the president, so he has a 9-to-5 job. He is outside the structure of what he is endorsing, which is you can have unlimited income. This is this amazing business opportunity. You're going to be recruiting people and sell these industry disrupting, life-changing products. He has a job. He's in this industry making money. So he's been around a long time. There's a good chance he knows what's going on. There's a very good chance he knows that the only way to succeed in these companies is to get in at the ground floor, that the percentages never change. It's a very small percentage of people, doesn't matter what company you're in, and that the only way to keep people coming in and to keep them staying is to have them convinced that there's something wrong with their mindset, that they need to work on that and just to believe and keep purchasing products. And one day they too will unlock their potential, overcome their limiting beliefs, stop self-sabotaging themselves, and rise to the top of their rank, of their compensation plan, and take their team with them, because you can only rise up the ranks if you take your team with you. He probably knows exactly what he's doing. There was a second thing I was going to point, but I'm already on my soapbox and I forgot. It'll probably come back to me.
And co-founded a company that did over $1 billion in sales across 20 different countries. Now,
this is supposed to be very impressive to you. We did $1 billion of sales in over 20 different countries. This doesn't mean anything. How are these people, the bulk of the people, how are the 99.7% of the people in your company doing? We know how the 0.001% are doing, because the money flows up. All the sales in these schemes are predominantly within the scheme themselves. There is not an outside demand for these products. It is mostly the representatives of each of these multi-level marketing companies that are purchasing these products, which are overpriced, which then the money flows up in a pyramid scheme. That's why people at the top are getting so much money. The money is paid. The people at the bottom, they're not getting paid that much. But you know what? What they explain is, people don't really want to make money. They're just signing up because they want to make $100 a month. They're not making $50 a month. They're not making anything because they're spending money to purchase the products. They're not tracking their income or their expenses. Nobody has done a profit and loss statement, and nobody is training on this either. It's just mindset stuff. So these numbers are meant to impress you. If you've never come across a multi-level marketing company, or you're like elderly, elderly, you're like, stop calling me elderly, right? But if you have, like, a friend refers a product to you, you try it, you're like, this is really good, and then they send you a video like this, I'm debunking this step by step for you to equip you to help. Like, you ask them questions and to identify the red flags where they start to skirt around your questions and try to turn around it on you as though there's something wrong with you for asking legitimate questions about a product and an apparent opportunity.
Now, I share that with you for one simple reason. See, I understand and have experienced how our industry of direct selling can so powerfully.
It's important to say this direct selling. This isn't direct selling. This is multi-level marketing. And I'm also going to be showing you a post on Facebook from one of the people that runs this team Younitii, where they say, we're not multi-level marketing anymore. Stop using that. We're relationship marketing. But yet they want to call themselves direct selling as well. It's all these euphemisms to hide the fact that over 99% of people have to fail. That is the only way this model works. This isn't direct selling. You don't recruit your competition, endless chain recruitment. This is a pyramid scheme, disguising itself as a multi-level marketing company. And the Competition Bureau of Canada is going to be hearing from me after this video. And I hope they hear from you too.
Change lives for the better. But I also deeply understand the successes and the challenges that a company goes through as it grows. And I'm just so grateful to have the opportunity to bring
I wonder how many companies he's been a part of.
that experience to this great company at this time. You know, we have something very, very special here at CTFO, something truly unique, one of the most achievable and lucrative financial opportunities in our industry.
One of the most achievable and lucrative financial opportunities in the industry. Every single multi-level marketing company can say this. You can look at any rep. You could purchase a membership into Rank Makers, which is a multi-level marketing coaching group, if you can believe it. This is the whole other shadow industry of multi-level marketing, and see all kinds of people from all different multi-level marketing companies, and they all say the same thing. Our company is different. You don't understand. This industry, there's some people, there's some companies, there's some uplines, there's some products, there's some behaviors that give this industry, which it's not an industry, a bad name. Mine is different. Ours is different. Our cult is different. No, you're the exact same as all the rest. And people are tired. People are sick and tired of these heavy-handed intimidation tactics brought out by, like, on social media, trying to silence people from speaking out. It's done. And I'll tell you, as an Albertan, I'm fucking done. GTFO.
But I also say this, there's something even more important: trust. Trust is the glue that really holds it all together. Trust is knowing that a company has owners like CTFO who will remain true to their values of integrity, generosity, and service. Trust is having that sense of certainty that you're with the right people at the right time. And trust is ultimately being able to put your head on your pillow at night and sleep a solid 8 hours because you know you're with a company that has your back.
All of this information is just like, trust us. We're going to show you people. I saw a comment on here, Kirsten, everyone looks older and retired. So they literally are scamming senior citizens out of their retirement checks. And you'll see all these good people that are like, I really like this product. This is really fun. I have nothing else to do. Let's go see what this is about. Oh, maybe I could earn some extra money. And you hear this individual talking about, oh, we have integrity, we have trust. Prove it. Let's see. Because your representatives of this team Younitii is deceptive as fuck. And I'm going to show you, and I'm going to break it down step by step as well. There's no integrity here. I don't care how long you've been in this direct selling industry. If it's been 30 years, then shame on you for not being able to wake up and see that you're exploiting people and preying on people. This behavior is abhorrent and it needs to stop.
You see, we're all in this together. We have such an amazing unity of purpose.
Oh, let's have people of color, like a slide of people of color, get into here because we need to hit every major fucking demographic.
And mission in CTFO. We succeed when you succeed. We struggle when you struggle. I believe that we have been the best kept secret in all of direct selling, but
every multi-level marketing company will say this.
Not anymore.
Changing the future outcome used to be known as chew the fat off. You'll see that. Can you imagine? We're the best kept secret because we used to be known as chewing the fat off. We're all about body positivity here. Okay, that was the first video. So this is the leader who is taking us to new heights. So this is meant to like, oh, he's friendly, he's nice, he's been around for a long time. I didn't really pay a lot of attention to the video because this is, you're just supposed to be like, it seemed really good. There's a lot of smiling, happy people. They seem to be like having a fun time. And they said the word integrity. That stood out to me. This is all done for a reason. Step 2, the innovation. So this is going to help you identify like when these multi-level marketing companies release a product or they launch in a new country. These are going to be some of the red flags to watch out for. They purposefully use like multi-syllabic words just to bamboozle you with bullshit. And it's fantastic. I have to give Younitii and CTFO that. This their liposomal nano-emulsion hydrophilic technology. Well done. Absolute cultic word salad nonsense. Way to go, CTFO. All right, let's see this. The most potent xanthone-rich mangosteen supplement. Introducing the global technology that is about to change the world. You know what? Maybe you should team up with Modere, because they're a multi-level marketing company, but they're not also a multi-level marketing company. They're social selling or social sharing. And they are disrupting the industry too. You could be disrupting the industry together.
Our commitment to develop truly effective and life-enhancing products led us to a groundbreaking discovery, building on the renowned proprietary 10x Pure nanoemulsion technology.
This is a red flag. As soon as you have to question, it's like, well, what does this mean? This sounds really impressive. This kind of reminds me of a Scientology-esque video where it's just really weird. It's a red flag. You're in a pyramid scheme. This is what they do. So they're purposely trying to mislead you and impress you with these words where if you press them, none of them can even describe what's going on, or they'll just keep talking and you think, well, there must be something wrong with me that I don't understand it. So right off the bat, 10 times pure nano emulsion technology, bullshit. It's the bullshit meter should be going off right now. And if you are somebody who's a senior, maybe, somebody is, when these opportunities are presented to you, they're going to come to you in the form of a trusted friend. It's going to come when you least expect it, and your guard is going to be down. And you might like the product. You might try their mangosteen, whatever. You like, this is actually really nice. That's how these commercial cults get in. And so my advice to you is whenever you come across something, anything like this, ask someone else. These companies, these commercial cults rely on you to be too ashamed to even ask a question of anybody else. They want you to think, oh, I'm so stupid, I can't believe. They want you to feel that way. It takes a lot to just ask somebody else. It's like, have you heard of this? Like, am I getting sucked into something here? This seems off to me. Please take your power back and ask questions of somebody outside of this nonsense. And I'm going to help you show you what questions to ask from the FTC. This is the Federal Trade Commission, what they advise if you're going to get involved into a multi-level marketing company anyway, the questions to ask. And this is coming from the Federal Trade Commission. Any multi-level marketing company, I don't care if they've been around for 30 years, if they're a president, if they're a CEO, or if they're a representative, if any of them discourage you from asking these questions, trying to shame you, trying to say, oh, well, this business isn't for you, that's a red flag. So if you're going to be doing a business opportunity, you need to treat it like a business. So here we go. Impressive slide, 10 times pure nano emulsion technology. What does it mean? It means nothing. It's meant to confuse you.
Technology, CTFO has unlocked the true potential of xanthone molecules found abundantly.
Do you know what the xanthone molecule is? It's like the God particle.
In the rind of the mangosteen fruit.
Of course, it's the mangosteen fruit. It's probably in the hills of the Himalayas.
What's special about the mangosteen fruit? The mangosteen.
Remember the acai berry craze? Holy smokes. We had the kookadoo plum when I was in Mon 8. Every company has their thing, their shtick,
Also known as the queen of fruit, originated in Southeast Asia and is hailed around.
The queen of fruit. Oh my goodness, I did not know what was happening. Excuse me, I needed to get my tiara.
On the world by millions of people for its superior health-promoting properties. The folklore goes back thousands of years, and the health benefits have been documented for hundreds of years. Until recently, only a small amount of these xanthone molecules were able to be absorbed into the body. More than 200 xanthones are known to exist in nature, yet the mangosteen fruit seems to be a virtual collection.
This is bullshit. Like you can see now, I can see now being on the outside of all this. This would have been quite impressive if you have never been exposed to multi-level marketing, like pyramid schemes, how these things work, how they strategically target you and will give you this information. And it's presented to you in the form of a friend or a family member. It's like, okay, this seems kind of legit. Now I see right through it. So that's why I just want to keep pausing and being like, this also is bullshit. I mean, they have this picture of a fruit. It's the queen of fruit. There was 200 xanthones before. You know, then we're going to 10 times the absorption level that we've unlocked the potential technology, the nano emulsion. Here we go.
Of these molecules.
Welcome to Calgary, CTFO.
There are more xanthones in the rind of the mangosteen than any other source on Earth.
Look at all those mangosteens just bouncing down. Look at that. They're just like tumbling out of the flatbed truck. You have like pig farmers. You got the cattle trucks. Now you're going to have flatbeds of mangosteens. The Chinook wind will be blowing so hard that truck might tip over on the Longview Road, Highway 22. You're going to see all these bouncing down the highway. You'll be like, what is that? Well, those are mangosteens. Start grabbing them. We can absorb xanthones into our body. And then be part of an amazing business opportunity too. After all, they're the queen of fruit.
Introducing Xanthomist, the most potent xanthone-rich mangosteen supplement with the best bioavailability ever offered in the marketplace. Our proprietary 10x Pure technology extracts xanthone-rich nutrients from the mangosteen rind, concentrates it, and then incorporates this otherwise insoluble compound into a protecting and extremely stable nanoemulsion. Nanoemulsions are nano-sized emulsions.
Nanoemulsions are nano-sized emulsions. Can you imagine you watch this video and then you talk to your grandkid, like your grandchildren or your neighbor? You're like, I don't really know. It's like nano something. They do this on purpose. They don't even know what they're talking about.
Which support the delivery and absorption of active ingredients. In an independent third-party potency.
An independent third party. I'd love to see what this study is.
Test against leading competitors, Xanthomist was compared against a mangosteen xanthone-rich powdered capsule and a mangosteen juice drink.
How many mangosteen products do you think are out there? Just off the top of your head. This is where you can just start using common sense and critical thinking. If you are talking with somebody who is with this company, CTFO or Younitii, and they're like, no, you don't know. No. This is critical thinking. Critical thinking is just like, wait a second. Just wait a second. I've never heard of mangosteen before. So now they're saying there is this third-party study where they're talking about this mist that you're going to spray in your mouth, and they're going to compare it to a pill or a powder or a drink. How many of these mangosteen products have you ever heard of? I've never heard of one. Are there any other ones out there? Or are we just supposed to take their word that they've done a third-party study and how many of these companies were studied? How many were they compared to? But guess what? The results are going to be like this. Xanth mist is the best thing that has ever happened in the history of humans. That's the usual thing. This is the same thing that they did with Mon8. This is the same thing.
On a per-serving basis, the amount being delivered by Xanthomist was shown to be 500 times more potent in xantho-rich compounds.
So what is this supposed to do? Is this even healthy for you? You know that if you take too many of a vitamin, you just pee it out. I don't even know what xantho is. It's a molecule. It's nanoemulsion 10 times. I mean, have you followed this video yet? I'm pausing it, commenting on it to try to okay, let's grasp little parts of the information to try to make sense of what they're saying. Xanthomist breakthrough discovery. They've got an impressive chart where there's mangosteen juice drink. I mean, you see that in Walmart all the time. It's right beside the palm. There's the pomegranate juice, and then there's the mangosteen juice. In rural Alberta, oh, for sure. I mean, we get mangosteen powdered all the time. Fortunately, they're going to have an amazing delivery system with Xanthomist. Good grief. 500 times more potent. What does that mean? It's more potent. What is it doing to your body? How do you know this is safe and efficacious for whatever is ailing you? Can the average person take this? Can anyone take this? What's the age limit? 82, 42, 18. It's just 500 times more potent. Anything is okay. These are the questions, some of the questions that you could just ask yourself or discuss with your friend.
Millions of people have experienced amazing results with limited solubility products.
Millions of people.
Up until now. Imagine the possibilities with this increased bioavailability. Let's put size into perspective. The human eye can see debris and dust approximately 40 microns or larger in size. Dust and bacteria are as tiny as 2 microns. Xanthomist nanoemulsions are as tiny as 0.45 microns, supporting easier entry into the body.
With Monate, they had the Rejuvenate Oil Intensive. It was the molecular absorption was unlike any other oil that you could get out there. It was because coconut oil, it's too big of a molecule. Rejuvenate oil, oh, its molecular formulation is so small, it's easily absorbed into your skin, into your hair, into your scalp. It closely mimics the body's natural production of sebum. I can do this shit too. I could be a month in this company, I could do the same fucking shit. That's what this is. This is deceptive.
From the moment
anybody in any multi-level marketing company that has woken up and got out could do the same thing too. Because all these companies, they use the same tactics.
you twist and mist Xanthomist, you'll love the way the tiny nanoemulsion droplets are absorbed through the soft tissue of your mouth and into your body so fast, there's very little to swallow. Mangosteen xanthone-rich benefits include supports a healthy cardiovascular.
They can't say that it will do anything, but this is where supplements, they get off. So they see this supports, when you see this supports a healthy cardiovascular system, they're not saying what it can do, but they can do an illustration. You could be like, oh, my heart, oh, this will be good for my heart. You're making the connection. They're not saying it. So then they could say, well, we never said that. You're the one that's making this connection. This is strategic and it's deceptive. Supports a healthy cardiovascular system. You know what else supports a healthy cardiovascular system is breathing air. We could all support a healthy cardiovascular system right now. We could all inhale and exhale. Look at that. Xantho.
Muscular system. Supports a healthy inflammatory response.
Supports a healthy inflammatory response, and they use a stock image video of somebody holding their back. How many people have back pain? But they never said that this is going to treat back pain. This is deceptive, and this is how you start making these connections. And when you don't achieve, you're not getting back pain, or maybe you purchase into their business opportunity and it doesn't work out for you. These are all the ways that they will gaslight you. You will gaslight yourself. You will question reality. You're like, that's right. They never really did say it, that this was going to fix my back, but look at this. This is deception, and it's for multi-level marketing. Just seeing your comments here. Go back.
Inflammation is a key driver of heart disease, the silent killer.
Inflammation is for heart disease. So they're using fear where they can't make medical claims, but they're using it as though their product is the solution. So you see how deceptive this is? This is just a product from a multi-level marketing company. This isn't like from, your doctor isn't prescribing this. This is meant to prey on your fear. This is targeting people who have these concerns.
Supports a healthy immune system. Provides healthy blood sugar support.
Provides healthy blood sugar support. Oh my. So with vulnerable populations in Alberta with diabetes, wow, this sounds like it would really help. But you don't say diabetes, but we all know what this is about. And it's time we called this behavior out.
Just to name a few.
I did publish this in my stories, and I tagged CBC Calgary, by the way.
It's not what you buy, it's what gets to the destination that makes the difference. Now it's your turn to twist and mist. Don't waste another minute. Experience the most potent and fastest delivery mangosteen xanthone-rich supplement with the best bioavailability ever offered in the marketplace. Order your Xanthomist right now. Every CTFO product carries a 60-day money-back guarantee.
This will be something that the representatives are like, we have a 60-day money-back guarantee. And 60 days. People don't usually send this stuff back. I know with Monate, we had a 30-day money-back guarantee, but with Monate, you had to pay for the shipping back. You had to package your product and then pay for the shipping back, which is like cutting into getting any money back, and it's enough of a pain in the ass that you don't want to want to mail it back. So I don't know what this entails, but most multi-level marketing companies put something in that's a money day, whatever day money back guarantee. This isn't anything new or special. A lot of companies, Amare, if that's how you say it, they're preying on mental health as well. They offer a big money day back guarantee. It doesn't matter how long it is. It's the same.
You have absolutely nothing to lose. If you were
You do have something to lose. Getting into a multi-level marketing company, you have a lot to lose. And there's a growing number of voices outlining specifically what you have a lot to lose. Community, friendships, lots of money, and your time and your money. The time and money freedom, you already have that. You think that you're going to attain it through companies like this, but you don't. You have a lot to lose. This is something that we also said in Mon 8. You have nothing to lose.
We're going to make a change in your life and your health. When do you think would be a good time to start? Order your Xantho Mist right now and twist and mist every day.
Chew the fat off. That one. So this is step 2, the innovation. I'm just going to catch up on your comments. Hello, Liberty, Rob. Hello, thank you. And all right, I'm going to just go back on here. Normally, I like to read your comments, but because this is streaming live on Facebook at the same time, I want to keep it just talking about this. So people that maybe they haven't come across my content before, they might be more, I don't know, watching it or sharing it and then actually reporting this to Competition Bureau Canada. That's my thought process today. Okay, step 3, the opportunity. Any site where you go on and they're like, you know what, I've come across this Facebook ad. I thought I was just making this purchase. Or you go onto the website and you see opportunity, it's probably an MLM. And this one is fantastic because this one is going to be the underpinnings of why it's so easy to report this Younitii and CTFO to Compensation Bureau Canada. Wait till you see their income claims. And it goes right against Canadian Competition Act of defining pyramid schemes and what you're allowed and what you're not allowed to do with multi-level marketing. They make it so easy. So this is CTFO's pay plan, pays out in 6 different ways. And I just want to emphasize too, it's really good to speak out and create content, but in order to affect change, we have to report. And I know it can be a pain in the butt to file a report online. Competition Bureau Canada does a good job. It is easy to fill out a report. You can, after this, you can send a link. You can include this video link and just send it to them and say, I saw this video. It's showing this CTFO saying that you need to pay in order to participate in the compensation plan. They're making these false claims. I think this is a pyramid scheme. I would like you to investigate. You could just say that and then send it off. And I'll show you as well later on in this video.
CTFO.
So they pay you in 6 different ways. Mon 8 was 10 different ways. And you're going to get confused. Really, they just pay you. When you get money, you get paid. There's one way, but this is meant about confusing you.
Pay plan is extremely lucrative, fair, and set up for anyone to succeed.
Is it? It's set up for anyone to succeed. They could say, what does succeed mean? But I would say this is also a false claim because we're going to look at their compensation plan as well. And just like all the other multi-level marketing companies' compensation plans, most people fail. It's not set up for everyone to succeed because you can't, because it's a pyramid scheme. That's why it's set up for most people to fail. That's the only way these things work.
Whether you want to make enough money to get your products for free, make an extra few hundred a week, a few thousand, or even more, which is already happening, CTFO could be the answer.
So this is the same thing that they say in every multi-level marketing company as well. And this will be used to justify why most people aren't making any money. They'll say, well, most people, they just want their supplements for free. You'll never hear from the most people. You'll only hear this narrative from the company owners, from the spokespeople, from the very top of the pyramid, these team leaders. They will say that, but you won't hear the voices of the 99% of people. You hear the voices of the less than 1% of the people 99% of the time. You hear the voices of the 99% of the people less than 1% of the time. And that's by design.
CTFO's goal is to reach over $1 billion in sales in record time so we can pay.
Most multi-level marketing companies, when they launch a new product, or if they just launch, Mon8 had the same thing. We had estimated sales of $25 million in our first year, or we had estimated sales of $1 million in our first year. And we launched and we 25 times that. We hit $25 million. It's the same phenomenon, the same story, the same tactics.
Pay out nearly $500 million in commissions to
most of the people at the top. Most people aren't succeeding. And most people, when they join, I originally was like, well, I would like to sell some products and maybe make an extra $40 a month. Within 3 months, I was all in. And I'm like, I want to get to the top of the compensation plan. Most people that are selling, they're not happy with what they're doing. They're losing money. They think there's something wrong with their mindset. They're going to events. They're purchasing additional business training. And then they're being told by their uplines and their CEO, well, most people just want to make $100. Some people just want to make $1,000. Where are all these people? Let them speak out without coercive control. Let's see what they say when they leave your company, which most do, because the churn rate in every multi-level marketing company is 50 to 80% per year. And a lot of these people go to another multi-level marketing company thinking that there's something wrong with them, when there's not. There's something wrong with multi-level marketing.
our associates all over the world. We do this by having the highest quality, scientifically formulated products that deliver results, and by our pay plan that rewards people at all levels of participation. From
rewards, see, the phrasing is ambiguous enough to give them an out. It rewards people at all levels. It doesn't define rewarding people. You wouldn't be purchasing this product unless you bought in as a representative, because then you'll say, well, I'd be buying these products anyway. You wouldn't be buying these products anyway. You get in, you get excited. You're going to try this mist. You're going to be like, oh my God, I can't even believe it. My back pain is gone. Wow. I got to sign up as a distributor. I might potentially earn some money. I don't really care. I just love the product so much. And then you wait, just wait. Could be a year, could be a few. And eventually the people stop purchasing, these representatives. And there isn't an outside market for this. You don't see this xantho mist. It's not going to be sold at the co-op gas station. You pull in, you see like freaking 5 Hour Energy and xantho mist. No. You need to be a representative. You need to be a distributor. You need to buy in as a small home-based business owner. That's the only way you get. That's the true customers of these products, which is just like Mon8, just like Arbonne, Herbalife, Amway. Spin the wheel. Put Modere, Saint Makeup, any of the ones. It's not my company. My company is different. It's the same. It's the same. The products are irrelevant. The products, you could love them. The products, you could hate them. But it's not about the products. It's about recruitment. It's about the business opportunity.
part-time to full-time. CTFO's pay plan pays out 6 different ways, and there's an excellent training video that explains everything in detail. We believe in full transparency at CTFO.
They believe in full transparency at CTFO. Is that right? I just want to make sure we all hear this.
There are no
gimmicks or gotchas. Is that right? Huh.
gimmicks or gotchas. Here are a few things that set CTFO apart from other companies in the industry. We have one of the lowest qualifiers in the industry.
So you're going to start hearing like more like weird words that you don't normally hear in normal parlance. But this is like lowest qualifiers in the industry. Could this be talking about personal volume? What is personal volume? Does this mean I need to make purchases every month in order to participate in the compensation plan? I think that goes against the Competition Act of in Canada.
While many other companies require hundreds of dollars a month of personal product purchases to get paid, our highest personal qualifier to maximize the compensation plan is only $45.
So this right here if you want to, I'm 44 minutes and 41 seconds into this video. You might want to write that down, or just, if you don't need to write it down, but it's about that into this video, where this is the first thing that goes right directly against the Competition Act of Canada. So you need to pay in order to get paid. And let's just see here. Maybe I'll pull it up for you. Competition Act. Of course, I had this set up before I go, and I'm like trying to find it. Okay, pyramid schemes, definition of a pyramid scheme. Okay, I'm going to remove this, and I'm going to load up a couple of screens for you, because we have to keep in mind, they had said there's no gotchas or gimmicks. And then they also say you have to pay in order to get paid. Unlike other ones where you need to order hundreds of dollars, this one is only $45 a month. So where is this? Multi-level marketing, pyramid scheme selling. Let's put this baby up here. Okay. Illegal practices. So this is from Government of Canada, multi-level marketing and pyramid selling. So it's similar to the FTC. Multi-level marketing is a legitimate business model. It's only when it goes into pyramid selling. And then it's like, find a multi-level marketing company that isn't a pyramid scheme, and you won't find one because they are all focused on recruitment. So illegal practices. This is multi-level marketing plans, although a legal business model have rules. So this is here, this second one right here. It is also illegal for a multi-level marketing plan to do any of the following: offer compensation for recruitment. Like every multi-level marketing company does this. They'll say, no, they're purchasing product with it. But the only way they purchase like a product pack, like with Mon8, you only get a product pack when you are recruited. Your customer, if you're a VIP customer or a retail customer, you can't purchase a product pack. So like, well, we're not really recruiting. You're not getting compensated for recruiting. You're getting compensated for your recruits' purchase of this product pack. Their buy-in. Require purchases, but this is the one. Other than a startup kit sold at cost as a condition of participation. So you've seen it in the video. They just said it's $45 that you need to pay in order to get compensated. And then this is the next one that I want to show you. Okay, so this I'm going to show their names because they're listed on the website, which we'll see later on. And as like, I think they might be the president or something of this team Younitii. You'll see it, but they posted this on Facebook. So keep in mind, this company, CTFO, has said that they do not do gimmicks or gotchas. All right, so this is Ted Michelle Wilson. Here we go. Look at this. So there's no gimmicks. They have integrity. There's trust. There is no gimmicks and no gotchas with CTFO, but Team Younitii, which you think, is this a multi-level marketing company? Like, I don't really know what this is. No, it's just a team within it. Just like my team in Mon8, I called it You Are Awesome. It's just a team. It's not even the multi-level marketing company, but they're also starting to sell this within this team. I believe, if I have my information right, if I'm reading the website right, they're selling additional business tools to grow your business within this. So it's not enough just to join this multi-level marketing company. Then you are on this team that you need to give them money. So it's just this grift upon grift. No gimmicks, no gotchas. The best part of our business is the meaningful relationships that form and are not simply predicated on being in business together. Our successes over the years have been because we build relationships with wonderful people. Another pro tip: please stop using the term MLM. Look at the 3 barf emojis. Why is that, Ted Michelle Wilson? Because that's exactly what you are. But these companies are starting to catch on to people speaking out against multi-level marketing. So they need to shift away, just like Modere, just like Mon8 saying affiliate marketing, Modere saying social selling, social sharing, social retail. But you can't run. You can't hide, because the world is waking up to this. So here is the leader of this Team Younitii group, and saying this, stop using a term. That term is so outdated, 1970s, early 90s. It's just not cool, you guys. We're not an MLM. They're not saying we're not an MLM. We're like, just stop using the term MLM. It's so gross. We're so much better. I'm going to position myself as building relationships. No one is distributing products downline or offloading garage inventories of products. That's not an MLM. That can be a part of an MLM, but you know this already because this is a gimmick and a gotcha that you've written here, and it's deceiving. And you know it's deceiving. And I'm pointing this out for other people to know it's deceiving. This is just these are two small things that could be a part of an MLM, but they're not necessarily a part of an MLM. I didn't distribute products downline when I was in Mon 8, and I didn't have like garage inventories of products either. I had a lot, but it was the same with Mon 8. Everything you're saying here, I could just interchange. Collecting payments or doing deliveries through multiple levels of distributors. Barf. No, what's worse is you describing what you're doing as relationship marketing. You're a multi-level marketing company. CTFO used to be called Chew the Fat Off. It's a joke. Yes, Younitii, and you've trademarked it. So now it's giving this other level of deception. It's kind of like WFAB. It's like the freaking Facebook version of WFAB. Younitii, please share this post. It's important that we stop the BS yesteryear stigma of a 40-year-old MLM business model. Well, we're going to take a look at your business model and how it's the exact same as every other pyramid scheme, where all you need to do is recruit 3 people and recruit 3 people. It's not a stigma. It is what it is. It's a multi-level marketing company. It's not relationship marketing. You can try to rebrand it. You can try to call it anything else. But as more and more people start speaking out, especially our elderly population who are being targeted by companies like this, unethically preying on the vulnerable, you're not going to get away with it. All right. You're either building meaningful, legitimate relationships or you're failing. There is no middle ground. And look at this. Success leaves clues. This is something that's throughout the multi-level marketing industry too. You'll see people say this. Okay, I'm going to go back to the video, the main one here. Add this one. Okay, that is Team Younitii. All right, so that's the first one, is this $45.
Or you could just gather a handful of customers. CTFO
just gather a handful of customers because it's going to be that easy.
Pays out weekly. Every Wednesday morning, active CTFO members receive a text message and email that reads, "You've been paid." Here's just a few of the ways you get paid. First, CTFO pays you up to a whopping 50% product introduction bonus on the product purchases of your...
You can Google Bravenly on Facebook, and you can see representatives making similar claims. Our company pays the most out. It's amazing. We have the least amount of product return. We pay out the most. Every company says this kind of thing. They use these percentages. You're like, production introduction, bonus on the product purchases of your new personal customers. Production introduction.
New personal customers. Second, we have fast start bonuses that can pay you up.
Mon 8 has fast start bonuses. I think every multi-level marketing has fast start bonuses. You had a total of kind of 3 months. So you'd have if I signed up, it was like the middle of May or towards the end of May 2017. And I had the rest of May, and then I had June and July to maximize my fast start bonuses. And I did. I made my own neighborhood. I had to recruit 3 market partners. That would be recruits that are going to sell, or you don't need to sell. You're just getting a discount on the products, and 12 VIP customers. So they would call it a block. 4 VIP customers. They're signed up on auto ship then. And then 1 market partner. You do that 3 times within a 3-month period. You've built a Mo neighborhood. You get all these bonuses. So within that 3-month period, I maximized my bonuses. It gave me a false impression of the money that I would be able to earn long term, because that's unsustainable. Those bonuses disappear after the fast start. And it's probably the same with this too. So fast start, it's the same in every company. They have some kind of incentive. You're excited, you start sharing, you see a lot of success, and then it disappears, as does your friends and your money.
Up to an additional
But your friends are there when you get out. They'll be there when you get out.
$500 during your first 45 days.
That's not very good. Fast start bonuses that can pay you up to an additional $500 during your first 45 days. That's not very good. Mon8's was way better than that. I could earn a shit ton of money, not $500. CTFO, you dropped the ball. You dropped your Xanthone.
Third,
Is that a Xanthone in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me?
the foundation of residual income is CTFO's Unilevel, which pays a total of 40%.
This is red flag. This needs to be the siren 7 levels deep. This is about recruiting. You have a downline. This is why it's so disgusting where they're using these terms relationship marketing. There are multiple levels. You are recruiting your competition in order to sell. This is about recruitment.
7 levels deep. The qualifications are very achievable with very little structure required.
It's very achievable with very little structure required. That sounds extremely suspicious, and I think Competition Bureau Canada needs to take a very close look at this video.
Making it simple to quickly earn consistent.
It's simple to quickly earn consistent weekly income. I think they're banking on the fact that they're vague enough to say to duck out. But we never gave specifics. But that's not good enough anymore because people are catching on to this. And this kind of language and the way these presentations are done are preying on vulnerable people, and they do get roped in.
Weekly income. Fourth, CTFO has the world's only profit-sharing regenerating matrix.
Here we go. Look at even the little apostrophe is the wrong way. If they can use any kind of language to make it confusing or just throw you off, it's like, I haven't heard things phrased like this before. This is done on purpose. This is nonsense. The world's only profit-sharing regenerating matrix. Can you imagine getting a job and learning all this new language? Just like walk into a Scientology building. Hey, do you want to learn what your personality test is? Oh, sure. This is great. Oh, this regenerating matrix. Xenu. Oh, my goodness. Is there xanthones in it? How is the molecule size? Is it small? Is it big? How many of them? Are they bouncing down the highway? Are there truck nuts on the back of your pickup? I mean, I don't know. I think this mangosteen is the queen of fruit. That's all I know. All I know is I missed this. I twist and missed, and I feel amazing, and my back pain is gone. That's all I know. It's that easy. It's that easy.
Where you can get paid 2, 3, 4, or more times from each order on your team. Imagine your.
And so this is where you need to also implement critical thinking. If you think of your contacts, how many people are going to be buying this twist and mist stuff? Any product. The product is irrelevant. We're just going to use this. I mean, it could be this. It could be this camera cover screen. If you buy, they might buy one to support you. How much money are you getting paid on that? Most of that money is going up to the top. They're going to say all these different things. Well, your job is a pyramid scheme. Your family is a pyramid scheme. It's like, no, you are actually a pyramid scheme, according to definitions laid out by Competition Bureau Canada and the FTC. Getting paid up to 4 or more times from each order. You know, if you go to the store and you buy something, you pay it, the cashier takes the money, then they're going to get paid whether you purchase it or not. They're getting paid for their work. This is like, it sounds, oh my God, I'm going to be making all this money. But just think about it. How the hell is that supposed to work? It doesn't make sense. And it just sounds good. It's like, well, I can get paid up to 4 or more times from each order on my team. Oh my goodness, I need to have a team. Oh, this is about recruitment. In order to have a team, I need to recruit.
Surprise going to the ATM to withdraw $100, and it pays you $200, $300, and even more. This
even
part
more.
Of the plan is
even more. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700 more. Holy, we're all going to sign up after this. Just, I'm like converted. I need to just sign up for this multi-level marketing company right now and make sure I tell everybody it's not multi-level marketing. Stop using that language, barf. This is relationship marketing.
So unique, it was actually copyrighted. This bonus could.
Isn't that impressive? Are you impressed by that? Anybody can copyright anything. Can you imagine it's that important? They had to reach that far to copyright this just to put this in this video and have a stock video image of this guy going like, yes, it's been like copyrighted. Like, don't worry. Nobody's going to be wanting to talk about this except like people being critical of this whole scam.
Could literally be accomplished in a new person's first few days. Fifth, for those who are serious about making a career income, CTFO offers a monthly loyalty bonus. This bonus goes from $200 to as high as $10,000 every.
$10,000 every month, and then they show a woman getting into a vehicle. $200, let's just go back. That's quite the range. 200, and then in bold, for most of it, as high as $10,000 every month. So if you're just walking by and you look at the screen, what is going to be the first thing that catches your eye? What's going to be the first thing and the last thing that really sticks in your mind? It's easy. As high as $10,000 every month, 10,000. All of this is done strategically. And it's done to get you, like to recruit you.
$200 to as high as $10,000 every month. Some companies offer a bonus to cover your car payment. This bonus could be large enough to cover a house payment.
This is like they're throwing shade at Mon8 and Arbonne and other companies that have luxury car payments. Ours is different. Our other companies, they just will give you a car payment, but ours are so big, so big. It could cover your house payment. It could. If you are coachable, if you have the right mindset, if you get in, say, at a ground floor opportunity, which it's already been done, and the people are already at the top of the pyramid, which you'll see.
Vacation.
Person that works for Mental Health Commission Canada.
Home or early retirement. And this bonus will most likely be the least amount of your weekly check. Sixth.
Most likely be the least amount of your weekly check. Do you see how they're just making it sound like this could actually happen? You could be making all this money. And in nowhere do they say, oh, I can make all this money. But this is how they work. This is how scams work. They make it where you fill in the blanks. And once you see this, you're going to be able to see this in other multi-level marketing companies. And you'll be able to see this out on Facebook ads. Where you're like, this seems kind of weird. This doesn't really make sense. They have the same elements. But throughout multi-level marketing, it's the same. It's the same shit, different pile. It's like if you've ever, you're out in rural southern Alberta, maybe you're going camping. You go out in the bush, you go across the cattle guard, and the farmers are out there with the cows, and they're just crossing from one side of the road to the other, and they just stand there and they shit all across the road. And sometimes you just got to wait. And you wave at them. You wave at the cowboys. They have their border collies running around. You're like, all the cows are around me. That's okay. And you're just like, oh, well. But you drive your car, and then your car, the wheels, they just go right over top of a big pile of cow shit. Welcome to Calgary. Welcome to Alberta. CTFO. I think you've been here a while, but I never knew that you were here. Probably because I was still deep in multi-level marketing. I'm not now.
A very exciting part of CTFO's compensation plan is Infinity 7, which is enormously lucrative. You see, the co-founders are paid as members, just like everyone else.
The co-founders are paid as members. Infinity 7. It's just, you don't know which way is up right now. You're still taking in the xanthone, the molecule, the mangosteen, the queen of fruit, all these levels. What is going on? I can get paid weekly, lucrative, $10,000 a month. You remember that in bold. That's in your mind right now. What is this infinity? Ugh.
They believe in walking their talk in everything they do.
Is that right? Walking the talk, as in saying you're not a multi-level marketing company, but you're relationship marketing? Is that what it's called now? Is that what you comply with, you're not going to have any gimmicks or any gotcha moments? Just curious, just to make it clear, Because typically when people say exactly what you just said, you're in a pyramid scheme.
They've been in the direct selling industry for over 30 years. And back in the late 80s, the communications company they were involved with launched a coded compensation plan. It went on to do $1 billion in sales and created many millionaires.
Look at this. This is a really great example of a chart where it's something that can slip by you if you haven't been exposed to multi-level marketing. Maybe you've purchased products in the past. Maybe you grew up like, maybe even sold Avon. And I'm speaking specifically to like elderly people. I know you don't want to be called elderly, but you grew up when Avon and Mary Kay were different. They weren't all this emphasis on recruitment. It was just about the products. So there's no numbers on this chart. This is meant to deceive you. I'm like pointing over here. This is meant to deceive you. And you've lived long enough. You've seen enough. You've probably missed a lot of scams because you saw it. But a commercial cult will get you when you least expect it. And you'll be out shopping with a friend and the friend will be like, oh, by the way, I just got this new mist. You want to try it? You're like, okay, your defenses are down. It doesn't need to be that something horrible has happened in your life. It could be that you trust someone and that can be your vulnerability. This is a great example. What the fuck does this mean? This is just a chart. It's just, we've made so many people. Where's your data? Where's your stats? I know where your stats are. They're the same across multi-level marketing. Over 99% of people are losing, and any criticism is deflected. You will bring in other statistics from McDonald's, Starbucks, franchises, real estate. You will do anything but actually speak about multi-level marketing and how it's possible that you have a better chance of boarding a plane, going to Vegas, and getting money that way than you do in any multi-level marketing company. Let's hear that conversation. Let's hear you with no gotchas or gimmicks. How much of your training is actual business training, where you teach people how to track their income and expenses? Oh, right. You don't do that because the whole thing needs to be shrouded in mindset to hide the pyramid structure.
So they took that idea and enhanced it to synergize with CTFO's consumable product line and launched an industry-first concept called Infinity 7. Infinity 7 pays up to
Look at this. Pays up to 25% infinity bonus, no breakaways, no binary balancing acts. When I think I was in grade 5, I made up this phrase because when people try to impress you with a lot of words, word salad, I wish I had have kept this. I dodged a lot of scams, growing up. But I was like 42 or 43 and I got sucked into Monet. One of these things that I said was the Western economic diversification of the rational large intestine is equally proportional to that of the velocity of the small intestine, according to that of the pancreas. And I still have that memorized. Me and my best friend at the time memorized this thing. We just made it up. And that's what this is. No breakaways, no binary balancing acts. They like alliteration in here. Anybody coming across this video who isn't the founder or up there, they don't know what this means. I just think of, the elderly people I know in my community, like getting taken advantage of like this. Can you imagine you're at Tim Hortons and then like a friend comes up to you, he's like, you need to try this mist. This really helped my back. I can't get in to see my doctor. My doctor isn't listening to me. All these complaints, they're valid. And then these people will prey on you and they're good. They'll be good people. They'll be like your friend. Like, oh, that's really cool. I've got nothing to lose. Like, I really need to experience relief from my back pain. I'm worried about my cardiovascular health. I don't want heart disease. Inflammation leads to heart disease. I need this product. Who can I talk to? I can't get in to see a doctor. I live somewhere where there's a waiting list for 3 months. That's why it's important to have these conversations and for this content to get out there so people are better equipped to deal with these grifts. Not get sucked in.
25% infinity bonus with no breakaways and no binary balancing acts. In closing, CTFO pays out over...
Like my job pays out 100% of my paycheck every time I get paid. It's amazing. I bet your job does that too.
For 100% of the commission volume weekly. They do so by rewarding members like no other company in the industry. You have
Is that right? Because I heard something about Volantis. weren't very good at paying people out. I don't know. That's just something that I heard. I have no idea if it's accurate or not. It's just my opinion, allegedly. I did hear from other people with other multi-level marketing companies too, where they don't get paid. It happens sometimes, but they might be too intimidated to speak out. They might be too scared because of the harassment that goes on. Once you leave and you see these people in network marketing, they come after you on social media. But more and more people are starting to have the courage to come forward and speak out. And once those voices, once there's more and more voices, it's like you can't be intimidated anymore. It's done.
Full 60-day money.
You gotta ask yourself, if this is a legitimate business, why are people behaving this way? If you own a small business, say you're making jewelry, do you send all your customers out to go and attack people that say, I don't like this jewelry? That's what happens in multi-level marketing. I remember when I was in multi-level marketing, I would use the same obnoxious excuses. I would say, if you go to a restaurant and you get ill, do you blame every other restaurant? You just don't go to a restaurant again? But what is actually happening is that when somebody goes to a restaurant and say using this example, I got ill, every single restaurant that's in multi-level marketing will just use that. They all come after you and say there's something wrong with you. You speak out about one company in multi-level marketing, you get people from every multi-level marketing company coming after you. And most of them are not making any money, and they will staunchly defend that this is this amazing opportunity, that you're uncoachable, you're negative, you're toxic, you're demon, you're a hater, you weren't consistent enough, you didn't believe enough, there's something wrong with you fundamentally, you didn't work on your mindset. I've heard it all, and I've said it all. You can't bullshit a bullshitter. This truth is coming out one company at a time.
Back guarantee to try CTFO's fantastic products. There is no risk, while the potential income opportunity is unlimited.
Is that right? This is another income claim. The potential income opportunity, it's unlimited. Competition Bureau Canada is going to be getting this video.
The world has changed. Working from home is now a norm. The days of brick and mortar are declining. People want to click to order, and CTFO has some of the highest quality.
They want to click to order from Amazon, not going through a multi-level marketing company that uses deceptive language on Facebook posts saying there is relationship marketing, when according to Fundera.com, 1 in 13 adults in the US anyway have been involved in multi-level marketing. And when you have over 99% of people who have lost, who have failed, and now people are speaking out, more and more people are realizing, oh, it wasn't my fault. Oh, there's nothing wrong with me. Oh, I didn't need to do a live video and publicly disclose my childhood trauma in order to emotionally manipulate people and recruit them into my company.
Quality proprietary products that people want and need. Don't waste another minute. Get started right away and begin building your CTFO business that could provide you with a lifetime of residual income by making...
It could provide you a lifetime of residual income. And so what they mean by that is it's the same thing. It's like, stop saying MLM. Barf. That's so 1970s, 1980s, says the boomer. And no offense to the boomers that are watching this. I know it's... No offense to you. This is, but you can tell the way it's written. It's like trying to be like really cool. 1970s and 1990s. Oh my God.
A positive difference in people's lives.
Okay, so that's that. How do I drop this down now? There, I have to just like drop this down so I can get to the next one. Okay, so that was the opportunity, understanding the true potential. So when they talked about that residual income means you don't have to do anything. If you could just be like sitting around laying here, you're going to be earning interest on money. But in multi-level marketing or relationship marketing, which is the unique thing of CTFO apparently, it requires you to keep It'll require you to keep working, recruiting people, training your people, encouraging them to come to events. That's not residual. They play with the language to confuse you. And it really sucks when I see elderly people getting taken advantage of. If you find another word for saying elderly people, I know my mom's going to be like, are you referring elderly? Okay, this is something I wanted to show you too. So this is on their main page. This is Team Younitii. And this is, here we go. And enter the next multi-billion-dollar brand breakthrough. Modere did this with their Project 23, saying there are millions of people, which are meaning like people who menstruate. Oh, if you have a period, if you're going through menopause, oh, well, you're a potential customer. This is an industry disrupting brand breakthrough, billion-dollar. This is the same kind of language. So this is xanthomist. Now, this is what I love. Look at this. The breakthrough scientific discovery of liposomal nano-emulsion hydrophilic mist technology. 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 If you say that fast 69 times, you get to the top of the compensation plan and you're a co-founder. You get paid 7 times with infinity. So that's the future of health. Welcome to Team Younitii. All right. And this says, get back to the person who shared this website with you to register your CTFO account ASAP. Order this amazing new patented technology that doesn't exist anywhere else in this world. I'm sorry, I'm not showing you this. There it is. So this is the end, the future of health. This is what. Okay, so now what I want to show you is if you ever get sent a link from someone, this is what you want to look at. So like, look at the menu. This is deceptive because this is a team within CTFO. When you go onto CTFO's website, you'll pull up the menu, you'll see opportunity, you know it's an MLM, just avoid it. But this is what I want to show you, and this is what is deeply troubling and problematic, is the Team Younitii leadership. So scrolling down here, our Team Younitii vision is to bring together like-minded, heart-centered, positive energy team members. Like-minded community now, it is almost the same language as just for a cult. And when you see it used with multi-level marketing, it is because they're commercial cults. When a community is energetically aligned, there is magic in what can be collectively achieved. This is more word salad. There's no magic in small dreams. Wow. Isn't that amazing? Is there magic in mangosteen? I heard there is, the queen of fruit herself. So here we go. 50K senior vice presidents. This is Ted and Michelle Wilson who did that post where they're making it very clear that to stop using the term multi-level marketing, that CTFO is not a multi-level marketing company at all. It is relationship marketing. And so it goes on here. So it's like they're talking in Alberta. This is so bad. BC. Oh, rank maker connection. Big surprise. This is important. This person on the leadership. So this is on their website, Team Younitii Leadership. Chantel has a Bachelor of Arts in Sociology, is certified as a holistic nutritional consultant, and is also certified as a working minds trainer for the Mental Health Commission of Canada. Mental Health Commission of Canada. This is, whether Mental Health Commission of Canada, whether you want to admit this or not, you are now linked to a multi-level marketing company. So somebody who is familiar with sociology, which in multi-level marketing, it is well documented, and people like me and others are speaking out more and more, how elements of psychology, group psychology, sociology, it's used unethically to control people. And this is somebody who is working the Mental Health Commission of Canada. Are you kidding me? Going to be recruiting people into multi-level marketing. And guess what happens when they fail? Because over 99% of people have to fail. It'll be blamed on their fault. So this person who is already working with vulnerable populations and vulnerable people and is trained to do so is now in a multi-level marketing company in the leadership. I've included in this description box on YouTube and also Facebook the link that you can contact Mental Health Commission of Canada if you choose to write them, email them, or phone them and let them know your concerns about this. This goes beyond conflict of interest. This is undue influence. This is this is how undue influence will work. Loves learning and helping people, including supporting and coaching women on overcoming burnout and becoming their best selves. Has been around the network marketing industry since she was 2 years old with her dad. So it is possible that she is brainwashed like many of us, thinking this is a legitimate business model. My dad took me around. I have great memories. It was cool. We'll see. She would go to every meeting as a kid. And when Chantel got older, she would travel with her dad whenever and wherever the next meeting or conference was held. So that was her childhood, spent going from meeting to meeting to meeting. This is devastating. This is what multi-level marketing does. But this is framed as this really good thing. Talk to the kids of these parents, many of them that have gone through this, and it's not very good at all. They're in therapy trying to recover this. Maybe you've worked with some of them. Maybe the Mental Health Commission of Canada could advise you on this. Chantel loved the energy, the amazing community, and the travel that this industry always brought into their lives. I wonder how much money your dad lost. She has participated in a few companies, but once Chantel found this company and team, she knew this was it. I wonder when you got in, when you enrolled, and how your downline is doing. That's what I wonder. We have an amazing team that brings the sense of community, support, and energy. Our groundbreaking product, Xantho Mist, is going to change the industry. So it's going to, just promise, as a mental health professional, this is so dangerous. This behavior needs to be called out, especially affiliated with Mental Health Commission of Canada. Is this where we're at in Canada? Mental health wise? You have somebody that works for you and they're wanting other people to join their pyramid scheme. So that's that. That's the other part that I wanted to show you there. Okay. Now we're going to move on to this. Okay. I showed you the Competition Act of Canada. Actually, I want to read this to you because on their website, they ask for you to read this out. If you're going to reproduce it or talk about it, they want you to read out this little blurb, which I want to do. I think this is it right here. Is it this one? Is it the next one? Oh no, it's the next. Is it this one? Competition. It's good. You can type this in too, like Competition Act, Canada, Competition Act 55.1. That's that one. I got to find this thing. At some point, I'm going to get two monitors here. All right, here we go. Let's get this big. All right. Permission to reproduce. So this is from Government of Canada, multi-level marketing plans and schemes of pyramid selling, sections 55 and 55.1 of the Competition Act enforcement guidelines. All right. So this says, this is where they want you to read. There. Here we go. Permission to reproduce. Except as otherwise specifically noted, the information in this publication may be reproduced in part or in whole and by any means without charge or further permission from the Competition Bureau, provided due diligence is exercised in ensuring the accuracy of the information reproduced, that the Competition Bureau is identified as the source institution, and that the reproduction is not represented as an official version of the information reproduced, nor as having been made in affiliation with or with the endorsement of the Competition Bureau. For permission to reproduce the information in this publication for commercial distribution, blah, blah, blah. So this has nothing to do with the Competition Bureau. This is, I've read this out. This is my opinion, my take on it, and referring people to Competition Bureau Canada. So I want to make that really clear. Rob says, you need permission to reproduce in Canada? I hope not. Who knows what's going on, though? You never know what's going on when you have people that are working with Mental Health Commission Canada involved in pyramid schemes and thinking that that's okay. Okay, so that was the Team Younitii leadership. Now, which is this other one that I want to show you? Okay, so this is the next one that I want to show you is, here we go. So this is the company. So I got this off of Behind MLM, and this is Changing the Future Outcome Review. CTFO rebrands as CBD Op. So I just typed this in behind MLM.com. I typed in CTFO and this came up. Changing the future outcome began as chew the fat off. I thought this was a joke until I Googled it. And then it really is. So this is where you can read about changing the future outcome. It's an MLM. It's not relationship marketing. It doesn't matter what they say. It says all these companies say the same things. They're always trying to distinguish themselves from the scam that they are. They're trying to be like, we're not a scam, we're not a scheme, we're something different. And they aren't any different. They're all the same. Okay, so I'm going to show you chew the fat off, because you can't make this shit up. Look at this, chew the fat off. Really? Can you imagine? Can you imagine like you have a company where you're like, it's called chew the fat off. And you're like, you know what? I really like CTFO. I just want to keep it. We just have to change what it means. Instead of chew the fat off, like we're going to be like changing the future outcome. You could just play with this. It's so ridiculous. But this is multi-level marketing. So if you are somebody who is presented with this business opportunity or this amazing product, and your friend is the one presenting it to you, or you're coming across this Facebook post like this, or using this language and that, please go on to like Google, and I would type in like behind MLM.com, and I would ask somebody that is not affiliated with the company at all. You need to get information that's outside of this, because they're going to discourage you from doing any research. So that's the next thing that I wanted to show you. Okay, now this is the next thing. I want to show you what the FTC recommends you doing if you're going to sign up with a multi-level marketing company. So, oh, you know what? Before that, I'm not done with CTFO yet, or this Team Younitii. You got to see this, because they show the compensation plan, and it's hilarious. This is my favorite part. Okay, how do I drop this over here? Got to make this bigger. How do I do this? Can you see that? I'm trying to get this. Okay, there, you can see that. Okay, I'm going to move this over here. All right. This is the compensation plan. Oops. Oh, I just messed up again. Sorry about this. I need to get another monitor. I want to close this side in order for you to see the whole thing, but I'm unsure how to do it. It must be my broke mindset again. It always gets in the way. Okay, CTFO compensation plan. And you can Google this and see what it says. So I'm just going to show you. It's very similar to other multi-level marketing companies, but I want to just show you these like red flags, easy things that all companies do that that stand out. And I just see a comment here too that I want to highlight. MF, I hate that all the anti-MLM creators need to cover their asses, excuse my language, and these MLM goons can say whatever they want. Absolutely. And they can say whatever they want without recourse, because FTC, Competition Bureau Canada, a lot of these agencies don't have the staff, or they're not fully aware of what's going on. They need, it is my opinion, that these multi-level marketing companies should be proving that they're not commercial cults, that they're not high control groups, and that they are actually, they have small businesses. They can't prove any of these things, because they are all of those things. They don't have small businesses. They are commercial cults. They are high control groups. Their independent contractors aren't small business owners. That's the truth. You can see these deceptive practices that they use. It irritates me as well. Okay, here we go. Tatiana says, I don't know why elderly would be considered offensive. Okay, to be an elder is an honorable position. I want to be sensitive to people. And I think of my mom being like, who you're calling old, right? I didn't say old, I said elderly. Okay, all right. So here we go. This is a thing. If you ever sent this by someone, this is a red flag. Look at this. All these designations of rank. Rank means recruitment. Rank means you're going to be like going up the levels of the pyramid. There's going to be people below you. There's already people in front ahead of you, which was in that. If you go on to Team Younitii's website, you can see all those people listed there. And then you could go back on here and you could do your own research, which I encourage you to do. Go look at this information and see, okay, well, wait, this doesn't make sense. And when you're discouraged from asking questions, you're shamed for saying you need to know all the answers. There's something wrong. That's a red flag. All these ranks, this is a red flag. Look at this, 5K, 10K, 15K, it just goes on and on and on. This screams pyramid scheme right here. This is all I would look at. I would look at just that first video. I'm like, this is a pyramid scheme. I look at that Facebook post and I'm like, scam artist right there. The same as all these other ones, working so hard to say what they're not, you know, so ridiculous. Okay, this is what I want to show you. So it's going to be, you know, you're not going to understand this. Nobody does unless you're in it. Look at this. 5K EM, $200. Then in big writing, 100K. Like, what does this mean? Like, this just means, what does it mean? What does that mean? It means nothing unless you're like up there and you understand this stuff. And that's for a reason. But this is what I want to show you. Let's go down. Aha, here we go. And here we have the pyramid scheme. All you need to do is recruit 3 people to recruit 3 people. So here you are right here. And then you have, you've recruited 3 friends. You've recruited Tom, Dick, and Harry. Tom recruited. It's like, you see this? It is actually showing you a pyramid scheme. Now, they will go out of their way to say they're not multi-level marketing, they're relationship marketing. This is, all these companies do this kind of stuff, this deceptive bullshit. But critical thinking. Look at, just look at the picture. It's like, that looks like a pyramid scheme. That's because it is a pyramid scheme. You will not be able to get a straight answer of somebody who is in one of these organizations when they believe, because they don't see it. I didn't see it until I did, and then I got out, and now I'm speaking out. But so the important thing is to protect yourself. It's not to try to get somebody else out. Your friend that's already in it, your friend that's even purchasing these products may get extremely defensive with you and start saying, you're holding me back. They said this was going to happen. People are, they just want to keep me in a box. I finally found a product that worked for me. You're not even going to support me. Don't question this. This isn't a multi-level marketing company. This is relationship marketing. They'll get really defensive if questioned. And I'll get into some of those things, what to watch for. But they're already in. Even at the product level, even if they're just a customer, a lot of times people they exhibit that cult behavior, extreme defensiveness when questioned. You don't see this weird kind of defensiveness and allegiance to any product outside of multi-level marketing, you know? So that's what I wanted to show you about this. So just keep that in mind. That's the CTFO. And I also wanted to show you too, like how they use the word salad within these compensation plans to explain things. It doesn't make any sense and it's hilarious. It's really creepy. So this is it. I'm going to read this out to you. And let's see if you understand any of it. You'll love how PSPs multiply your income. All this happens automatically. Residual regenerating matrix pay and the power of copyrighted profit sharing positions. PSPs. What's better than double pay? Triple pay! In the example above, when your level 5 places a commissionable order, your level 4 PSP would earn 2%, and your level 2 PSP would earn 2%, and you would earn 2% on the same order. That totals 6%. And that's in your organization with each new PSP. High five! It totally makes sense. I think you need to keep ordering, you know, and you need to keep attending Zoom meetings and talk to your upline to really get further indoctrinated. Understand what this is about. So this is their compensation plan. And you can look for, I just did a simple Google search and it came up no problem. All right, that's that. Okay, now the next thing that I want to show you, I'll just close this sucker up. Which tab is this? Okay. This is what I wanted to show you. This is the CTFO website themselves. Actually, I'm going to close these tabs just to make it easier for me to find. There's the complaint form that I'm going to show you how to fill out. Okay, close that. Okay, here we go. This is the CTFO website, which can GTFO. All right. So your friend says, "Oh, Julie, I hear that you've got back pain. I've got this new twist and mist, xantho mist. It's made of the queen of fruit, mangosteen. Their molecules are so small, they readily absorb. 10 times, 500 times. It's amazing. I saw a chart and billions of dollars. Like people just are making money like this. And you can earn $100, $1,000. You can earn as much as you want. You can earn as little as $200 or as much as $10,000 extra dollars a month. It's not multi-level marketing. This one is different. This is about relationships. Welcome to CTFO Xanth Mist. So this is Xanth Mist. So this is the sites. This is what I wanted to show you. If somebody sends you something, you're like, I'm going to go take a look at this link. You want to click on, or it says home. I don't have to click on home. Just sometimes there's those hamburger menus. If you don't know what a hamburger menu is, it's those usually up in like one of the corners of the screen, and there's like those little lines. And if you click on that, like we saw with that Younitii, then it would say like about Younitii leadership, resources. I should have actually kept it up there because they did have another video they're selling business tools. They're selling like coaching, similar to Rank Makers. It appears that they're selling additional coaching, additional training in order for you to explode your business. Such a scam. Okay, so you want to find the word opportunity, and it's right here. So like click on opportunity. If you see opportunity, this is a red flag for a pyramid scheme. Don't buy the product. You could even search for dupe, D-U-P-E, like for the product. Like say you're like, I want to mist or I want to do something. If you're really keen on trying something, search for a dupe. If you see opportunity, you're dealing with a pyramid scheme. It's best just to avoid it. But if you click on opportunity, this is going to give you like a good idea of what, every company is different in how they like present this opportunity. But this gives you an idea, like, they have all these people cheering, like they're all happy, they're all part of something. So it's giving you that feeling like, oh, this sounds really good. There's community. This word salad, the new CTFO 2.0, 5 to Thrive, presented by CEO Stuart Finger. Welcome. Hi, Stuart Finger. This is my finger. This is called my little friend. All right. Okay, so then there's a video. Make more money, make it faster. It's 12 minutes. I'm not going to play the whole thing. I'm going to mute it. And I just want to kind of scan through here and just focus on a couple of things. Okay, so the problem, low oral bioavailability. This just means nothing. It's meant to just be like, this sounds right, but critical thinking, just take a look at it and be like, what the hell is this about? Xanthones are largely insoluble compound with very low bioavailability. Also, if you say that phrase 69 times fast, you will also become a co-founder and rise to the top of the ranks of this company, which is definitely not a multi-level marketing company. It's relationship marketing. They do not do any gimmicks and no gotchas. They have integrity with this company, which is not a multi-level marketing company. Okay. The solution, our proprietary 10 times pure technology extracts and concentrates xanthones compounds into a liposomal nanoemulsion hydrophilic technology. Uh-oh, it's playing again. You get the point. Okay, I wanted to see, this is playing. I want this to see where I thought I saw like a little pyramid scheme they drew. Monthly loyalty bonus. So this is done on purpose too. You see like people playing in the sun on the beach, especially Canadian, especially Albertans. Everybody, if you can, a lot of people, they go to Mexico, San Jose del Cabo. It's what we do, or Arizona, snowbirds, if you're able to have the money and you can get away, it's like, oh, this is easy to go after for Albertans anyway. You want to get some sunshine, get some warm Mexican sunshine. This is what's a car and a house. So this is just giving those images. It's like, oh yeah, this is really good. A career path you can count on. Where did I see this? Maybe it was the pictures of the products itself. Getting started. Oh, this might be it. Okay, getting started, right? This shows you, manager 5 or above, Xanthomist 7-pack, Xanthomist 7-pack. There's 3 Xanthomist 7-packs. You can see, you're like, what the hell does this even mean? It's hard enough to remember how many to not get like muggins or whatever on crib or mulligans. What is it? What is it called when you mess up? No, it's hard enough to get that straight. Never mind something like this. Okay, let's see here. This goes down first 30 days. So see, this is meant to be confusing. This isn't meant to be clear. Clarity would be like 1 + 1 = 2, not this kind of nonsense. So for me now, when I look at something like this, I can see it right away because I've been involved in it. I've gotten out. Now I can. So that's what I hope as, you get it. This might be your first time kind of be like, oh, I don't really know about multi-level marketing. I didn't realize it was like so problematic. I have seen friends, lose their identities. They're just posting all the time. They're inviting me to these Facebook groups. I really like Pampered Chef, but like, I don't want to come to all these parties. Why are you adding me to Younitii? Like, I like my friend. I want my friend back. It's all this information. So you see something like this, when it requires this much work, think of going onto Amazon and just buying a product to try it. They need to confuse you. They need to create confusion and maintain confusion, so much so that they can't even agree if they're a multi-level marketing company or not. Even the president of one of their teams can't even decide if they're a multi-level marketing company or not. Rosie Posey says, well, we know what Julie's sport is, not golf. Okay, where is this? Unlimited customer. It's not saying get started, good customer, better, best, platinum, 60-day money back guarantee. See, you can start seeing this. You've seen this around. A lot of people will use that as seen in Forbes or CNBC. They'll use those same logos. That little gold seal, that's another common one that's just used. These images and symbols they're used to like give you that that feeling of legitimacy. And it's once you start seeing through it, it's so easy to see. All right, let's see this. And that's CTFO. I thought I had seen the pyramid scheme, those little people all lined up, but maybe it was just the products. I think it was just the products. This is a chart though. Let's check this out. Extraction and concentration. Oh, here we go. So here's another like purposefully deceiving chart, which is grossly skewed to give the results that their product is like abnormally the best. I mean, they have to try so hard. Like, look, this is so obnoxious. This is like a guy with a picture of a fish, like dating. It's like my fish is this big. It's like, look at my chart. It's got a purple bar on it. Oh my God, you don't even know how big my purple bar is. Look at this. All right, so this says on the side, xanthone parts per million per serving. Do you remember what a xanthone is? This is a pop quiz. Okay, juice, capsule, xantho mist. It's just like, holy smokes. It's just 5,000 parts per million. 5,000 parts per million. 10 times pure breakthrough discovery. Third-party test results show the amount of xanthone-rich alpha mangosteen compounds being delivered per serving. So I hope, oh, and here we go. This is also something deceptive for you to watch for. PhD scientist confirms testing results. That's this part right here. Sorry, it goes down. That little bit, tiny wee purple writing at the bottom there. PhD scientist confirms testing results. The xanthone molecule testing amount being delivered is almost 4,000 times more than 2 of leading competitor products tested. This is a very important discovery. Who is the PhD scientist? This is an example of some critical thinking that you can do. There's nobody attributed here. Who was the PhD scientist? Where did they get their PhD from? What was their PhD? What was their topic? A PhD scientist? Who was the scientist? Who is this person that actually said this? Are they in the company? Are they a founder? Did they start the multi-level marketing company? How many other multi-level marketing companies have they been a part of? Are they outside of multi-level marketing company? Okay, so that's this, the leadership. Building Younitii leadership event with CTFO. I wonder how long this video is, if we can watch this. Why don't they say how long this video is? Like, you really don't know how long this video is. I don't like that where they're kind of like trying to trick you into watching this whole video. So this is a leadership event. This is probably an LGAT, which is also known as a large group awareness training. I bet this isn't even showing up because I toggled off. It isn't. I gotta show you this. Sorry. Okay, I gotta remove this one. Stop screen. I'm gonna get a second screen one of these days, and I can show you. Thank you for bearing with me. Building Younitii. All right, here we go. So this is the Building Younitii leadership event. So they have this. Get your tickets for our inaugural Building Younitii event, June 2nd to 3rd in Calgary. So come and be a part of history as Team Younitii, which, keep in mind, this is just a part of a multi-level marketing company, CTFO, featuring the simultaneous launch of CTFO's Xantho Mist. So then you're going to hear this person talk about whatever, and then Building Younitii leadership events. So large group awareness trainings. They create a lot of hype, excitement, music, have amazing speakers. You feel like you really have been a part of something. You feel like you've learned something even. You might have just been out of the house now. It's been like a few years since 2020. You're like, you know what? I like this product. I'm going to check what this is about. You have fun. You get some coffee. You talk with people. You feel pretty good. You're like, what's the harm? I'm going to buy these products anyway. I'll just buy them for the discount. It's very easy to get sucked in. So this is June 2nd to 3rd in Calgary. Tickets are on sale. Ticket price includes a day of incredible speakers and special guests that you won't want to miss out on. It'll probably be people within that company. That is definitely not an MLM. It's not an MLM. Don't even say it's an MLM, you guys. That's so 1970s to 90s. Barf, barf, barf emoji. Okay, so that's that part. Now, resources. This is the one that I wanted to show you. Okay, look at this. Team Younitii leader videos. Ted Wilson, 50K senior vice president. So he's at the top of the pyramid. Industry legend. This is the same as what they have in other multi-level marketing companies. Video resources. Oh, they've got the opportunity in Spanish. Sorry, Spanish speaking population. Biz tools. This is what I wanted to look at. All right. This reminds me of, this is a screaming red flag to me, especially with my experiences with rank makers. Never mind just like Mon 8, but then on top of it, rank makers. When there's anybody in multi-level marketing where over 99% of people have to fail, they are guaranteed to fail. It has absolutely nothing to do with your mindset. When you're walking into a situation where there's a 99% chance you're going to get like run over, chewed up, spit out, laying there on the side of the highway, barely like the gopher that runs out, you're starting to come out now and you feel terrible when it happens. There's over a 99% chance that's going to happen to you in a company, and they say, oh no, you need to buy some training courses. You need some coaching on your mindset because you have a scarcity mindset. You have a victim mindset. You have a broke mindset. We're going to sell you these. Look at this. Success is in direct proportion to the consistent effort you put in. And that is a lie right there. That one, Competition Bureau Canada is going to see this one too. So it isn't. Success in multi-level marketing is not at all in direct proportion to the consistent effort you put in, because the failure rate, you can work as hard as you want. You can work consistently for years. Some people have worked consistently for decades in Amway, and they haven't achieved success. They're not getting to the top of the compensation plan because you can't, because it's statistically impossible. So that's this. Take advantage of the following Team Younitii and CTFO corporate tools to grow your business. So here we go. Look at interested in ordering your high quality content approved Team Younitii branded business cards and postcards. So they're selling you additional stuff. So this is the people that are, oh, this is an amazing income opportunity. You can build your business. Why then are they selling? Why is this team recruiting you into CTFO? And why are they then selling you additional stuff, business cards? Why are they selling you this stuff? Why isn't this included? Oh, it's a business expense. Why wouldn't it be a business expense for just CTFO? Why are you branding the team Younitii? It's not your team. Community Facebook group. Oh my God, it's rank makers all over again. I wonder if they go live in there every day. Hey, what's up? What's happening? CTFO. I see a comment that says, Julie Anderson, how much are the tickets? Let's see how much these tickets are. I'll go back. I just saw that. How much are the tickets? Pull this up. Get your tickets now. Where does it say? $64.17. That's a full. Can you see that? Why is that not showing up? Just wait here. Sometimes I click. Look at that. Why isn't this showing up? Oh, because you know why? I clicked on this, but it's not showing up. Open link in new tab. Okay, I got to drop this down. Just bear with me again. Stop the screen. I got to do a lot of clicking to share these pages here. There it is. Oh no, is that it? Leadership event. There it is. All right, here it is right here. So it says $64.17. Building Younitii leadership event. So that's going to include lunch. Where is this going to be? Founders. So Ted and Michelle Wilson, Team Younitii founders. So they're like founders of the team. So they're just a team. It's like Tony Van Schoik in Mon8. She was like the first market partner that was to sign up in Mon8. So she's literally at the top of the pyramid because she signed up first. And her team name is Team Triumph. My team name, I said earlier, was You Are Awesome. I was so naive. I was like, oh, I want everybody to come into my Facebook group and be like, oh, they feel awesome. I'm telling them you are awesome. All you need to do is believe and join rank makers. So that's it. So it's one day. Oh, about this event, 1 day and 4 hours, apparently. So for $64, be a part of history. Okay, that's that. All right. Now I'm going to show you this next bit here. I want to go through this whole site just to show you what to watch for. CTFO opportunity, is that it? Oh no. I think this is it right here. The screen big. Okay. All right, so that's the Building Younitii event. Resources, business tools, sign an account. I guess that's it. Okay, so now you have the heads up over what to watch. This is the newest, and they're really branding this. So they're the founders of this particular team within the company, the multi-level marketing company, CTFO. So now the next thing I want to show you is questions to ask from the FTC if you're going to sign up with a multi-level marketing company. If you're going to do any kind of business. So this is important because this is doing your research. If you want to argue with someone, say, no, this is a business. You're posting online every day anyway. Like, why not make some extra money? Then you need to treat it like a business. So I'm going to remove this. And there should be anybody that is discouraging you, because this is what cults do. When they try to shame you or discourage you from asking questions, it's a red flag. This is about control, then controlling access to information. Any business that is that threatened and scared to even address the most basic, simple business questions, to skitter out of it, to have to make Facebook posts saying that they're not a multi-level marketing company and instead call it relationship marketing, all caps with 3 barf emojis, it's suspicious as fuck. All right, this is from the FTC. I know this isn't Competition Bureau Canada, but CTFO needs to GTFO, and they're from the States. What's a pyramid scheme and how do you spot one? Let's make this big. So they will say, just like Competition Bureau Canada, there's MLMs and there's multi-level marketing companies, yet you will be hard-pressed to find an MLM that isn't a pyramid scheme. When I was within MLM, I would say the same thing that so many people do still, is that my MLM is not a pyramid scheme because pyramid schemes are illegal. Ha ha! Mic drop moment. When you're in multi-level marketing, that makes sense. It's only when you're outside, you're like, yes, many things are illegal, but people still do them. But when you're in it, you think, if it was illegal, it's so big. There's so many people at this Mon 8 event. There's so many people showing up buying these products that surely it would be shut down right now. But that's not true. Many companies have been found to be pyramid schemes finally, and then they're shut down, or they're like, you can't recruit people anymore. So just because it's not illegal yet doesn't mean that it isn't. It isn't a pyramid scheme. Also, another one that I would say all the time, and I believe, is my multi-level marketing company. It isn't a pyramid scheme because we sell products, and that's not true either. You can have products and be found to be a pyramid scheme. In fact, the products are the perfect, using the P's, the alliteration of the P's, the products are the perfect mask to shroud the pyramid structure. You think it's got products. I love the products. You don't understand. These products have literally changed my life. They're going to disrupt this industry. I have received real benefit from these products. That can be true. It doesn't change the fact that it's still in a pyramid scheme where most of the people purchasing those products are not people outside of the multi-level marketing company. They're the representatives themselves. And that's problematic. Okay, so what's a pyramid scheme and how do you spot one? This is important. The promoters of a pyramid scheme may try to recruit you with pitches about what you'll earn. They may say you can change your life, quit your job, and even get rich. Now, does that sound familiar to you about saying that you could potentially earn $200,000 to $10,000 extra a month? Remember the $10,000 that was bolded in that slide? You can change your life. And it's like, here, quit your job and even get rich by selling the company's products. That's a lie. Your income would be based mostly on how many people you recruit, not how much product you sell. Pyramid schemes are set up to encourage everyone to keep recruiting people, to keep a constant stream of new distributors and their money flowing into the business. I see a comment. Amy Dillon says, hi, Julie. What's crazy is a company I used to be with called CTFO just released the same product a few months ago. Yes. So it is CTFO, but this Younitii is a team within CTFO. So it's this other level of deception. It almost makes it seem like Younitii is another multi-level marketing company. But they're just a team within CTFO. And maybe they're like WFAB. Maybe they're going to like roll around. Maybe they're going to go to iGenius next or Q Sciences. Okay. So this is the one thing is like when you think it's a multi-level marketing company, but you see a video like this saying, you could earn thousands of dollars. You could change your life. You could quit your job. That's a characteristic of a pyramid scheme. So that's one thing to keep in mind. Okay, this is another one. Often in a pyramid scheme, you'll be encouraged or even required to buy a certain amount of product at regular intervals, even if you already have more inventory than you can use or sell. In that video, it said other companies, you could have to spend hundreds of dollars every month. But with us, you only have to spend $45. You have to pay still $45 a month. I don't know if that's in products or not, but that is problematic. So this is something that can be in Mon 8 and other companies. They'll say, well, you don't technically have to purchase anything, but if you want to get paid on your downline, if you have a team below you, in order to get paid on their commissions, you need to have a certain amount of purchases. Now, you could have VIP customers that make those purchases, but say you fall short. I mean, what's the big deal? Just purchase another Rejuvenate oil intensive. That'll bump you up, get your 200 PV, so then you can get paid on the commissions of your downline. So it'll present itself in weird ways, but I just want to give you this information, just kind of like sit on and think about, where it's like anybody that's giving you a product, or if your friend is just recommending you a product, it should not come with this many strings. It should not come with this many disclaimers and be so completely convoluted and clusterfucked where they have to resort to a Facebook post saying they're not a multi-level marketing company, but relationship marketing. And to hide that they're even CTFO, you have to find in small printing at the bottom, and to rebrand themselves as this whole other team. It should not be this difficult to buy a product. This screams multi-level marketing. Okay. You may even have to buy products before you're eligible to be paid or get certain bonuses. You also may have to pay repeated fees for other items like training sessions or expensive marketing materials. How much easier is it for you to just be like, no thanks to your friend, and you go onto Amazon and you buy something from them? Buy something from Amazon instead, and it doesn't come with any of these strings. In addition, the company may say you can earn lavish rewards like prizes, bonuses, exotic vacations, and luxury cars. Harken back, if you will, to the image of the happy family, the man, the woman, and the child swinging with the sunset on the beach, the warm, humid air, putting moisture into their dry Albertan skin, the luxury car with houses in the background, and then the dude looking in the rearview mirror where you can see he's also driving a luxury car. It's a similar thing. When you buy something, like you buy a product, it shouldn't have to come with like all this extra stuff, the allure of what is possible, which it is impossible for most people. However, it often turns out that you have to meet certain product purchase, recruitment, training, or other goals to qualify for the rewards, and only a handful of distributors ever qualify. And oddly enough, they go on and they create other training programs and coaching programs, and they'll bounce from company to company. Sometimes they say they've been in the industry for 30 years, and they brag about how it's been like billions of dollars and all these products sold. Sometimes it presents itself like that. Eventually, most distributors find that no matter how hard they work, they can't sell enough inventory or recruit enough people to make money. And that means it's all your fault. You have a broke mindset. You weren't consistent enough. You didn't attend our events, and you didn't buy our business tools. When in reality, you're in a pyramid scheme. And like Douglas Brooks says, it's like purchasing a ticket to last week's lottery. It's already been won, and you're not going to win. Okay, so here are some warning signs of a pyramid scheme. So keep in mind, promoters make extravagant promises about your earning potential. Stop. These promises are false. You can earn unlimited income. That's it's not. There is no such thing as there's no such thing as unlimited earning potential income in a multi-level marketing company, and certainly not with Team Younitii and CTFO. That is also false. Unlimited income? Really? Let's see the proof on that. And ask them that. This is uncomfortable. I mean, you're not going to, even just if you sit there with it, you're like, no, thanks. Confronting somebody that is within a multi-level marketing company is never going to end well unless they've like woken up. But I want to emphasize, I want to show you what the FTC is saying, because this is helping you understand what a pyramid scheme is. And I wish I had have seen this information. I wish I had been educated on this. And so I would never have gotten sucked in and wasted tens of thousands of dollars and 5 years of my life on this nonsense. All right. Promoters emphasize recruiting new distributors for your sales network as the real way to make money. Now, multi-level marketing companies, or relationship marketing, because with CTFO, it is absolutely no gimmicks, no gotcha. It is filled with integrity. It is not a multi-level marketing company. It's relationship marketing. So promoters emphasize recruiting new distributors for your sales network as the real way to make money. The way this will be presented to you will say, you want to grow your organization, you want to make this your career, then you need to develop your team. You need to enroll people. You need to sponsor people. But what it is saying, if you strip away the language and you just put your bullshit meter on high alert, it's about recruiting people to sell the products, to do the business like you're doing. So if you can take it away, the xanthone, the molecule, the infinity 7, all the nonsense, strip it down. It's like, what does this actually mean? You might not get a straight answer from people. This is why you need to like critically think and take a step back. It's like, oh, I'm supposed, if I really want to take this business seriously, if I want to earn the residual income, I need to have a team. Can go 7 levels deep. That's recruitment. And that is the way. That's the way with all these companies. Promoters emphasize recruiting. Okay, the next one is promoters play on your emotions or use high pressure sales tactics, maybe saying you'll lose the opportunity if you don't act now and discouraging you from taking time to study the company. Please be mindful of this. This is a double whammy, playing on your emotions. So triple whammy. Okay, so the first one, playing on your emotions. It could be your friend is like trying to guilt you into do this. I helped you out before. Why don't you just purchase this from me? Or my granddaughter is selling this stuff. Why don't you just buy it and just try it? There's no strings attached. Just come to my event. I'm going to have an event. I'm going to have people over at my house. It's going to be nice. We're going to have some coffee and tea. And I made this new shortbread loaf recipe. It's going to be nice. And we'll hang out afterwards. It's like they're playing on your emotions. It's like they're trying to you can't just, it's not always like put out in this like malevolent way. It's like this nice way, because it's usually your friends coming to you with this. Not always. It can be like some stranger on the internet. But a lot of the times it is your friends or your family member. High pressure sales tactics can be not taking no for an answer, asking every time you ask a question, they don't answer it. They in turn deflect it and either try to shame or blame you or ask you another question. That's a high pressure sales tactic. No, this is ridiculous for this amount of product. You haven't even signed up. You're just looking to maybe buy this mangosteen mist. How much? Tell me exactly how this business model works and why over 99% of people are losing without saying people are negative, uncoachable, toxic, venomous bullies or weren't consistent enough. Can you just stop blaming people and talking about mindset and instead just talk about the structure of your company specifically in layman's terms without xanthones and the liposomal hydrophilic encephalitis, whatever that thing is. Okay, the next one. Oh, the triple whammy. So that was the high pressure sales tactics. And then losing the opportunity if you don't act now. So that's the high pressure sales tactic. If you don't act now, this is a ground floor opportunity. Your back pain, this is just my personal testimonial. I'm not saying it can happen to you. That's also not good enough to say. That's making false claims. You can't get away with that shit anymore. People are wisening up to it. You could still be living in pain. I know if I were you, I'd get it. I mean, I've got nothing to lose. I'm going to try anything. I don't know if you've ever felt like that, but I feel like that kind of thing. That's high pressure. You're going to lose this. We're just launching this product now. Now is the best time to get into it in Alberta, Calgary, Alberta. Discouraging you from taking time to study the company. This is a huge one. And this is typical of cults. They don't want you to look at any information. Because if you do, you're going to ask questions and critically think. And they can't have you critically thinking. So this says, leave by the nearest exit. Any company that tries to pressure you to join is one to avoid. And this one says distributors buy more products than they want to use or can resell just to stay active in the company or to qualify for bonuses or rewards. If you see this happening, keep your money. This one is really tricky to pin down because people that are within these multi-level marketing companies, like myself, when I was in, I would have argued with you that I'm not doing this. I'm buying them because I love them anyway. I don't even care if I'm going to use them or not. I just love them so much. This one, you have to look with everything. Don't listen to what they say. Look at the behavior. We're coached to really manipulate you. And if we use like an emotional manipulation on you, you're not even going to know what hit you. Look at their behavior. Kind of like tune out. It's like, okay, yeah, that all sounds good. But it's like, what is going on here? I hope that makes sense. Does that make sense? Okay. All right. And this is, ask yourself these questions, but I want to show you this. This is what's really important is do your homework. So when I was in multi-level marketing, I would argue with people that I was a business. I was a small business. I'm a home-based business. But yet when I first signed up as a market partner, I remember I asked my upline, one of them anyway, do I need to purchase a business license? And they're like, oh, no, you don't. I'm like, well, that didn't make sense to me. If I'm a business and I'm operating out of my home, why do I not need to purchase a business license? You would think that you would need to purchase a business license. but you don't because you're actually not a small business. But when you're in multi-level marketing, everything is turned ass over end. So this is to do your homework. If you do, in spite of everything, you're like, you know what? I tried this product. I've bought multi-level marketing products in the past. It's really not that big a deal to me. I get it. I'm not going to get sucked in, but you know what? I really do like this xantho mist. I'm looking at making some money here. You know, I don't really understand this, but you know what? I'm going to do my research though. I'm going to do my due diligence. So it says, do your homework. So this is from the FTC. The FTC is telling you how to do your homework to research any kind of like multi-level marketing company. A multi-level marketing company or a pyramid scheme will warn you away from not doing research. Behavior, information, thought, emotional control are like from Stephen Hassan's influence continuum of control for cults. Behavior, information, thought, emotional control. They want to control the information. They are not able to stand on their own without saying, do not take in any information. Any other information out there, it's just negative. It's just haters. Anybody can write anything negative on the internet. Anybody, why would you go on the internet and research it? You know, there's all those angry people that just will make these videos and write blog posts and they're just filled with hate. Why would you, anybody can write anything negative. Just don't go on there. Every multi-level marketing company says that. I even said that. It's to discourage you from doing research. And that's a huge red flag. Research the company. Search online for the name of the company and words like review, scam, or complaint. This is important to do. Another thing that you could do is like use anti-MLM. Hashtag anti-MLM going on YouTube. There's more and more creators speaking out through interviews, creating their own content. You could find them anywhere. It's on Facebook and YouTube right now, Instagram, TikTok. Because if you just type in your company name, a lot of times, like you have these weird teams that are, for example, within CTFO, they'll just purchase like websites. And so it's like, it gives a false representation of the information out there. So you really kind of have to hunt to try to find people speaking out or giving honest reviews of this company or pointing out obvious contradictions and flaws. And so I would suggest using that instead of like adding this to your research of review, scam, or complaint. Try adding in also anti-MLM. That should help with your research. So you may also want to look for articles about the company in newspapers, magazines, or online. Does the company have a good reputation for customer satisfaction? And be very wary of when you are, if you're broaching any of this with your friend or your rep or the company that you're dealing with, because they will most likely say that it's because it was a failed representative of this company. It's always the customer's fault. There's no accountability for the company, or they'll like shift blame. Our team is different. Our company is different. Check with your state attorney general for complaints. A lack of complaints doesn't guarantee that a company is legitimate, but complaints can alert you to possible problems. So this is why I'm doing this video. I'm streaming it live simultaneously to Facebook and YouTube, because this is going on in my neck of the woods and not on my watch. Not when this is happening in Calgary. Like, really? Okay. Research what distributors are saying. This can be tricky because although there's more and more people beginning to speak out, but typically what happens when you leave a commercial cult is you get excommunicated and you get, there can be big levels of intimidation and harassment from people within the company and also in different multi-level marketing companies as well. So this is more and more people are starting to speak out though. So you could look at different podcasts like Life After MLM with Roberta Blevins. I'd also suggest going on YouTube. YouTube has a lot of good videos out there, and also go on to anti-MLM Reddit. That's a great source for finding out what different people are saying. Because this can be really tricky researching what distributors are saying. But you're going to see when you're researching what current distributors are saying, you're going to see the cult mind. Everybody sounds the same, and it's devastating because these are a lot of good people, even people that have been in within years and maybe up at the higher ranks. They can really believe what they're doing is okay and not see it. but you're looking for patterns of behavior here. What are they saying and what are they doing? Individual distributors often post their own training videos online to promote the MLM. Search for these materials. Be suspicious if the trainings make earnings claims. Tell you that the fastest way to make money is to recruit, or suggest that all you need to do to build a downline is to find 2 people who find 2 people. Claims like these are the hallmarks of a pyramid scheme. I also want to emphasize that what this is saying is to watch for trainings that say the fastest way to make money is to recruit. All of them say this. They will say you don't have to recruit to make money. You can just sell the products, but the saying and the doing is 2 different things. What the FTC is saying is the fastest way to make money is to recruit. They'll say it if you really want to take this business seriously, if you want to secure a better future or get time and money freedom, you need to build your organization, you need to sponsor, you need to enroll, you need to have a team going 7 levels deep because we have a patented technology, xanthone, liposomal, hydrophilic, nano emulsion, Infinity 7. And you need to recruit. You need to have a team in order to do that. So that's what it means by recruit. Claims and find 2 people who find 2 people. I showed you that image in the CTFO compensation plan where they have 3 people. You have 3 people. They have 3 people. And away we go. All right. Next one is consider the products. MLM companies may sell quality items at competitive prices, but some offer goods that are overpriced, have questionable benefits, or are downright unsafe to use. Somebody in that slide, in that presentation we saw, the only evidence that we have that this is safe or endorsed was an unnamed person that apparently is a PhD scientist from who knows what country, from what year, and what their area is, saying with quotes. It could just have been made up from ChatGPT for all we know. And then this weird study that was cited that was like looking at mangosteen benefits, which I had never heard of mangosteen benefits until I looked at this video today. So it's questionable benefits. Is this even safe to use? What exactly is in this product? Is this from the States? The States has different, things than Canada does. Like, what the fuck is going on here with your mangosteen xanthones? For example, be very skeptical about health products advertised as having miracle ingredients or guaranteed results. These claims are generally false or at least unproven, and at worst, the products can be dangerous. Miracle ingredients. The queen, you know what? Empowered women don't point out their crown, the other crowns are crooked. They straighten their competitors' crowns. Mangosteen is a fruit. It's the queen of fruit. It has a miracle ingredient called xanthone. It has 500 times absorption bioavailability. The liposomal nano-emulsion hydrophilic technology. That sounds suspiciously like this one. Okay, the next one is understand the costs. Many MLMs make you buy training or marketing materials or pay for seminars on building your business. You may need to book travel and pay for hotels and meals. Look at that right away. This event in Calgary, June 2nd and 3rd. Make sure you know what you must pay for and how much it will cost over time. This is something that's really important to know when you first get in or are approached by a multi-level marketing company, because what I was coached to do, and I believed, and I still haven't sat down and tracked how much I spent over the years because it was too alarming. But when I was in, I wouldn't even see them as expenses because I justified it to myself. Every purchase as an investment. I would say, well, these products don't count as a business expense. It's like I'm buying them anyway. Therefore, that doesn't count. Purchasing training, going to an event, booking. I did look at when I went to Columbus, Ohio, and I attended Monations. It was like $1,500 for flight and accommodations. I consider that an investment in myself. That's going to pay off more than 10 times in the future if I get there. So even though I would get it in on my credit card, I'd pay it off, I wouldn't see it as an expense. And there's no way I tracked it. There's no way I even had like a simple income versus expenses. Nobody in multi-level marketing does. But this is important. It's like, make sure before you know what you must pay and how much it will cost over time. If you ask somebody that, they're not going to give you a clear answer. They'll dance around the same thing. Well, it depends how much you want to take this business seriously. Some people only want to make $100 a month. Some people want to make $1,000 a month. Some people decide to go all in. Oh, the some people. Okay. Ask about refunds. In many MLMs, before you can start selling the products, you have to buy them from the company. So we know with CTFO, they have that 60-day money-back guarantee. And it's important to find out. It's like, this says, so get the company's refund policy in writing. Make sure it includes information about returning any unused products, including restrictions and penalties. Consider what you'll get, a full refund or only a partial one, and how long it may take. This is how you do your research to start a business. But they want you, when you're in multi-level marketing, ignore all of this. Go with your gut. Go with your heart. You love the products, didn't you? You had fun hanging out. You don't even need to do this full time. This is for people that, like with other companies, like Monet, they're clearly a shit show. Our company, I mean, we're just getting together once in a while and we squirt this mist and it's like, I have no back pain. Like, how bad can it be? How bad can it be? Don't ask any more questions. You don't need to ask any questions. There's no need to go on the internet. There's no need to go and do any research. Read the paperwork and have a friend or advisor review it. Read the company's sales literature, business plan, disclosure statements, and any contracts or agreements you'll need to sign. Ask an accountant, a lawyer, or someone else you trust and who is not affiliated with the company. Not affiliated with the company. If your relationship with someone is predicated on the I don't even know what the fuck to say. If your relationship with someone is going to be strained because you want to get a professional opinion, there's a really good chance they're in a multi-level marketing company. They're in a commercial cult. They're trying to get you to sign up. And they're already like threatened or like, you don't need to do this. This just shows that you're not serious about this business. It's a red flag. Because any business, this is just standard behavior. You're like, oh, I need to like get my accountant to look at this. I need to get my lawyer to look at this. I need to get somebody to look at this that isn't affiliated with the company. One thing I was taught in rank makers, especially for women, if they'd say, I need to ask my husband. I need to ask my partner. Oh, well, get back to me when you have permission to look at this. We'd say shit like that to try to manipulate you. So just watch like how you feel and how they're behaving to you. This is just standard business behavior, standard behavior that you should be doing, standard research that you should be doing. But you don't need to worry about this company because they're not multi-level marketing. They're relationship marketing. It's amazing. All right. Talk with current and past distributors about their experience in the MLM. Ask tough questions and dig for details. Don't consider it nosy or intrusive. You're thinking about starting a small business. A good business person needs those answers. Here are some questions to ask. How long have you been in the MLM? How much money did you make last year after expenses? You'll never get an answer out of that. They might say they're not allowed to give you that information. But in the 5 years I was in, not one training on tracking your expenses, not one training encouraging you to get a profit and loss statement. And a lot of people wake up that way and they start to see how much money's going out. What were your expenses last year? Have you borrowed money or used your credit card to fund your business? How much did you borrow? How much do you owe? Do you need to have recruits to make money? I can tell you right now what people will say is like, no, you don't. You can just sell the products. A lot of people sell the products. You don't even have to sell the products. You can just sign up for the discount. I mean, it sounds good until you're like, get your people to an event. If you want to get paid infinity, you need to have a team. How many people have you recruited? How many did you recruit last year? How many of your recruits have left the business? And this is an important one to see how they answer that question. How many of your recruits have left the business? Because then you'll start seeing the blame. Well, they're uncoachable. Well, they were just negative. They didn't really mean to do it. I don't really track that kind of thing. This is important information that any business owner should know. So it's not even the answers that you get sometimes, it's the way they avoid answering the questions. What percentage of the money you made came from selling the product to customers outside the MLM? That's a very good question. What percentage of the money you made, income and bonuses less your expenses, came from recruiting other distributors and selling them inventory or other items to get started? How much time do you spend on the business? And as someone who spent 5 years in multi-level marketing, I would press for an answer to this, and be aware when they won't give you a specific answer, they're avoiding it. And that's not okay because it's deceiving you. I deceived people when I was asked this question. I didn't mean to. I thought I was doing the right thing, but this is what happens when you're in part of these commercial cults. I would say the same thing when I would have the bookshelf of Monate products behind me. I'd be like, I'm buying them anyway. I love them. I'm not inventory loading. You're nuts. Like, how much time do you spend on the business? Well, I don't really track it because I'm on social media anyway. I mean, I might as well be making money. I'm like having fun. I just work it in the pockets of my day. I don't really track the time. I love doing this. It's like a hobby. I would dance around. I wouldn't give you a straight answer. You'll hear trainers, they'll be like, if you can't build this business part-time, you can't build this business full-time. And then when you get in, they're like, you need to go all in. If you want to make a career move, you need to take this business seriously. You can do this business in an hour a day. Here's the structure. Make this post, make this post, make this post. And yet you have these people that are in a team within a multi-level marketing company selling business tools and additional coaching, and like hiding that they're not even CTFO, like in this weird way. It's like, it's kind of like you see it CTFO, but really you think it's this whole other multi-level marketing called Younitii. It's like, I can just imagine me like, come to You Are Awesome, you know? It's the same thing. It's so deceptive. All right. How much inventory did you buy from the MLM last year? Did you sell all of your inventory? A lot of multi-level marketing companies now, you don't need to purchase the inventory and then sell it. Some do. Some, like, you say, it's so easy. It just comes shipped directly to you, directly to your door. You just order through my link and I don't have to carry any inventory. However, I would carry inventory. It was like all these products I was purchasing just for myself. I'd buy these flash sales. I love them. I was just like, oh, I keep spending all this money. So this says, remember, you're on a mission to check out a potential business that will require your time and money. That information you learn can help you decide whether it's really a deal, a dud, or straight up illegal. It can be an illegal pyramid scheme without having to be deemed an illegal pyramid scheme by the FTC. It can be operating, just like you see like drug deals going down. It's like it's illegal, but it's happening. You're like, I know what's happening right there. Why isn't anybody doing anything? Just like extrapolate that out to the company that you're in right now. Why isn't anybody doing anything? Well, that's why I'm doing something right now, making this video about this particular topic, which I've made on other ones as well, and other people are making content as well. Okay, that is about the FTC. Now, what else do I want to show you here? I think we're getting like close to the end here. All right, we're getting close to the end here. So now I'm going to just show you the Competition Bureau Canada, where you can go to file a report, because that's what I'm going to do after this video. If you are in multi-level marketing, it was really hard for me when I left, to create reports. I don't know why. I guess we're all different. For me, I wanted to speak out, create content, get the word out as much as I could, and make amends, kind of, so to speak, and warn people about what's going on, and use my example and the knowledge I have to warn people and better equip them to critically think and avoid these red flags and potentially getting abused, psychologically, emotionally manipulated. And And so it took me, it was really hard for me to write a report like to the FTC, to TINA.org, to Competition Bureau Canada. But I've since spoken with other people who have left. They don't make content, but they do reports. So I don't know. I do make reports now, but if you're unable to do that right now and you're like, what is the matter with me? I felt like that. There's a lot of healing that takes place. Like when you leave these groups, you're like, oh my God, I'm not alone. This is bizarre. What was I a part of? Like, these Facebook memories come up? I'm like, oh, I can't believe I got sucked into this. There's that shame to work through. So, but if you are somebody who hasn't been in a multi-level marketing company or coming across this video and you're like, I'm going to make a report to Competition Bureau Canada. This is how easy it is. All right, let's go. Okay. This is and I have this in the link in the description for both YouTube and Facebook. So this is all you do. Complaint form. It takes you right to this page and you can even phone them. So this is it. Does your complaint to the Competition Bureau come as a result of using the collusion risk assessment tool? No. Unless you do use the collusion assessment tool. I didn't. Just, Have you previously filed a complaint with the Competition Bureau regarding this issue? No. And then you would put in your last name, your first name, title, if you want your company name, your address, your information, email address, and then company or person complained against. So I would be putting in about that Younitii. I'd be putting in that Ted Wilson like this. Wilson, I'm going to just show this. Ted like that. Make sure that that's their name, but it's on their that team site. Let's just see. I'm going to look at this again. Team Younitii Leadership. Yeah, Ted and Michelle Wilson. So I'll say like Ted Wilson there. And title says, it says Senior Vice President. Senior Vice President. So I would put, I don't think I would put, I think that'd be like Mr. or whatever. So then I would put in for company. I would put in CTFO. And then I'd look at that. This is going to be that part of like Googling that CTFO information, their address. I should get it up here and put it in the description below for you too, because they're out of, let's see this. That's what I got to do. I want to make this as easy as possible for people to report. So I want to get the information. Then you could just plug it in. Okay. Contact us. London, England, Reno, Nevada. All right. Okay, I got this. I'm going to copy this. I'm going to put this in the chat, like the live chat right now. There. All right. There's their address. CTFO Inc. 1325 Airmotive Way Suite 179 Reno. So, and that, see this, it's kind of screwed up. It says it's like Airmotive Way Suite 175L, and then it's Reno, Nevada. So that's that. I'll just post this information in here too for you. This is their email, just in case you want to send them an email. Maybe you could ask them for their like income disclosure statement or something. Okay, so that's their contact information. I'm going to post that in the description box too, so then it can make it easier for you to fill out the Competition Bureau thing. So I'll put that information in this. And then also it says company phone number, company website. There's their website or their email address. I'll put in their website as well. I'll make sure I do that. And then details of the complaint. So this doesn't need to be a long thing. This I found really, like when I was still within multi-level marketing, not still within multi-level marketing, but like kind of new to leaving. I found this so overwhelming, but this doesn't have to be a lot. You could just attach the link to this video. That's why I wanted to do this. I think it's a good idea. There's a lot of creators that are speaking out about a lot of different companies. So you could do this with whatever company that you see. It could be Monate, could be Arbonne, could be Saint, could be Amway. You see somebody making a video breaking down something, you could be like, you know what? I found this video on YouTube. This company is making these false health or income claims. I think it's a pyramid scheme. Can you investigate it? That's what you could do. You could just write something simple in there about that. You could say, are you a victim? Yes or no? No. Or if yes, provide the dollar amount directly related to the products. So I would pick no. And then it says electronic files can be submitted by clicking the attachments button. So if you do, say you go out and you search on Facebook and you see these claims made by these people within this team or this company, you could just take screenshots and you could attach them. So it's like, yes. And then you could just like click attachments and then just load them up and then submit, and then you're done. And I did do a reporting about WFG, World Financial Group, after watching a video from Always Marco. And he's done excellent coverage on YouTube about anti-MLM topics and different companies. And then I did receive a reply from Competition Bureau Canada. So I'm hoping that, and I heard that other people did too. So I'm hoping that as more and more people are getting educated and aware of what's going on with these multi-level marketing companies, seeing the deceptiveness, the gross behavior, the gross manipulation, that they start reporting, because this is what needs to happen for action to be taken. It's good to erode, people from like getting in, like you can erode kind of like from the bottom, like chip away at these pyramid schemes by getting content out there. But, legislation, regulators need to know what's going on, and they don't think there's a problem because people have been too ashamed to speak out, or too intimidated to speak out afterwards, because they're like, oh, you're just an uncoachable hater, bully, whatever. It's like, yeah, we know. We get it. We all fucking know, and we're tired of it. So that's it. Oh yeah, the last thing I wanted to show you was you may want to report to this one. And I will put the CTFO address, email, all the fields that are required. I'll put that in the description for both Facebook and YouTube. So then you could just like look at that and then easily make your own report. And if you make one report and you get a response back, for every 3 of those you do, 3 people that you get to do, you will be entered into a draw to get a high altitude potato, and you'll hit infinity level 7 and earn unlimited residual income. Okay. Here it is. All right. Now this is the other one you may want to do, which I'm going to certainly do. I'm really alarmed about this, is the Mental Health Commission of Canada. So for general inquiries, please contact. Here is their mailing address, their phone number, their fax, and their email. You can just fill out the contact form as well. It's up to you what to do. I'm going to, I'll probably do this contact, and then I'll also do an email, and I'm going to include a link to this video. And that's what I wanted to show you with that. So now you know. So you may have not known a lot about multi-level marketing. Maybe you have had a bit of experience and have purchased things before. Maybe you're starting to understand the depth of how these things go, like how toxic and problematic these things go. People are talking about commercial cults. They're talking about emotional, psychological abuse, exploitation. This isn't just bandying about buzzwords. There's dark shit going on. And a lot of these people have been in the industry, which isn't an industry. They're professional scammers, grifters, taking advantage of really good people for a long, long time. People can be involved for years without realizing what they're a part of. A lot of these people are really good. They believe they're helping people. If they knew that they were hurting people, it would hurt. And it does hurt when they wake up. That's one of the things that's hard to reconcile. And I've learned a term, it's in the cult recovery community, called moral injury. And it's healing from the awareness of what you've done to others while you were in a high control group. And it's a mind fuck when you think all I wanted to do was have nice hair and buy some shampoo. All I wanted to do was ease my back pain. And I twist and miss humming. How bad can it be? And you get deeper and deeper in, and it can get really fucked up. When you're in a model of purportedly doing business where over 99% of people have to lose, that's a problem. That has nothing to do with mindset. This is across every multi-level marketing company. When you are in a business that needs to distinguish itself from other multi-level marketing businesses, and you're a multi-level marketing business, that's problematic as well. If you're in one of these companies and you're starting to wake up it's really hard to hear this stuff. And I suggest getting therapy as soon as you can. I waited 4 months before it took me out. You've been a part of a high control group. Not everybody has the same experiences, but many of us do. And the longer you've been in, the more people that you've manipulated, whether you've known it or not, it's hard to reconcile, especially when you really, really believe that you were helping people. I gave an example, and Monica watches this video. If you're still on here, thank you very much, Monica. She was asking me, like, how do people not see it? I want to have that purple book. And I was, okay, so I don't have a purple book, but I do have a black phone and I have a white piece of paper. So I was explaining, I'm like, when you're in a high control group like Mon8, like any multi-level marketing company, you believe you're really helping people. You believe you have this amazing product. You believe you have this amazing income opportunity, this potential. That it's like you're literally transforming yourself. You're going to these events, you're making friends, you have this community of like-minded people. When you're energetically aligned, you can achieve all this collective amazingness. It's like this black phone. You see this, it's black, when in fact it's like white. You don't see that it's white. You'll have people say, how much money did you make last year? What were your expenses? Like, the paper is white. I'm like, no, it's not. It's black. And it is so messed up. When you wake up, you start to realize what you've been a part of. And I was part of it for 5 years. When you realize it wasn't black, it has been white this whole time. So I hope that kind of makes a bit of sense. All right. So I'm going to just read your comments now. The rest of this video, this is the end. If you wanted to stop watching now, that's all I have to say about this Younitii, this CTFO. It's this Younitii apparently is holding an event in Calgary, June 2nd and June 3rd. Watch for it. And if you haven't come across this kind of content before, I hope that you're a bit more aware and informed of what to look for future scams. Anything that's going to like separate you from your critical thinking, it's not a good thing. Like Stephen Hassan says, anything that is legitimate can bear scrutiny. All right. Thank you very much for watching. And I'm going to read your comments now. So you can just leave now and I'm going to interact with people that are in the comments. So thank you for watching. That was so good. And Liberty Medical Communications, who is Rob. Thank you. Janet says WFAB makes it super easy to report, like shooting fish in a barrel. Yeah, I think a lot of these companies do too. I was like searching for Bravenly and Amare. Oh, Amare, it's brutal too. The mental health, the exploitation of mental health. That one really shocks me. Everything shocks me. Everything is shocking, you know. Erica says GTFO with the CTFO. LOL, exactly. And if you're new on here and you're kind of liking this content, I do have a YouTube channel and I have a number of videos where I've done live streams. They're pretty long. What I'm really working to expose and have done has been the MLM coaching group cult I was part of, Rank Makers, ran by Ray Higdon, who has since, I spoke out against this group. Unbeknownst to me, he was going to come out months later and claiming to be a prophet and now healing people. So you can see where this is going as well. I'm a 48-year-old woman in Southern Alberta making content, warning about a guy in Florida claiming to be a prophet and healing people. Oh, and I'm also a multi-level marketing coach. You can't even make this shit up. I'm trying to like get some music on here so I can play it. And like Erica says, I agree. Younitii, CTFO, GTFO out of Alberta. Thank you very much. With all due respect, take your pyramid scheme and shove it up where the sun don't shine. Rob says, well done, Julie. Tatiana, moral injury could be a good theme for a video. I need to get somebody on here that knows about that because I don't want to be speaking about something that I don't really know. I just learned that term. I think it was posted by I Got Out. I think it was, I'm not sure where it was posted, but then somebody had replied to me and they explained that. And I'm like, I would like to actually, yeah, I'm actually going to be having that interview with Susan Dones. Something else that you might not know. maybe if you're like interested in following anti-MLM content, where I've been speaking out against the multi-level marketing coaching group Rank Makers. I've made a lot of content like that on YouTube. Also Mon8, I was part of Mon8. And I've also have a new friend in the cult world. And she was one of the NXIVM 9. So if you've watched The Vow on HBO about the NXIVM multi-level marketing company, Keith Raniere had started in multi-level marketing, Consumers Byline, ended up doing ESP, and then NXIVM, selling personal development courses. And Susan Dones was one of the whistleblowers that left, and they came after her. NXIVM sued her, 7 of their lawyers. She defended herself, and she won. And she's done a video with me already unpacking the multi-level marketing parts of NXIVM, and we're going to be going live again together on May 18th. And I have that advertised on my YouTube channel. So you might want to join in on that one. That's really good. She's pretty amazing. That's May 18th. Violetta says, great live. Janet says, great job, Julie. Thank you so much for watching. Tatiana says, you are a fantastic creator, Julie. You're helping lots of people for real, not like MLM say they do. I want to really play that Jason Bourne song now. Now it's the fun time. Normally what I like to do on these lives or the live streams, I haven't gone on like this, like on the soapbox, like pointing all these things out. I like to interact with you a lot more. So I'm going to do that just now. Andrea says, thank you so much. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. Sam says, xanthone is an insecticide, according to Wikipedia. Really? No. We got to look this up right now. Are you serious? Xanthone. They'd always get it wrong. Can you imagine if you look up xanthone and refractory period comes up? Xanthone. It says the xanthone skeleton is derived from the Greek word xanthos, meaning yellow. What is xanthone used for? Pharmacologic properties, antioxidant, anti-tumor, anti-allergic, anti-inflammatory, antibacterial. Oh my goodness. Xanthones from mangosteen extracts as natural NCBI. So this is what you can do, you know. Search for your, do your own research outside of what the MLM, the multi-level marketing company, is telling you, or somebody that is part of the multi-level marketing company that is so threatened from saying they're a multi-level marketing company that they have to distinguish themselves from being a multi-level marketing company by saying they aren't a multi-level marketing company, that they are relationship marketing. Oh my goodness. Lift says, was watching this over on Facebook as well. Just mind blowing. Thank you so much, Julie, for all your hard work. Thank you for watching on Facebook. It's been, Janet says, happy Mother's Day to all you fabulous moms and your moms. And Janet says, refractory period. Yeah, I'm going to just scroll back and read your comments. I'm happy just hanging out here for a little bit now because I haven't hung out for a while. This video has gone on 2 hours and 47 minutes. It's such a short one. Any part of this. So thank you, Michelle Culberson. Says, even the word superfood isn't allowed to be used in marketing in Canada. In fact, superfood isn't a real thing. It is 100% a marketing term. Rosie Posey says, so we're going back around to the mangosteen. How retro. Rob says, come for the liposomes, stay for the nanotechnology. Oh, this is great. The comments are the best part. I miss like the party. The party is in the, you think the party's in your pants. It's not, it's in the comment section. Okay. Janet says, I put Starburst pink drink mix packets in my water. It's like the water mix packets, but Starburst flavor. Ooh, that sounds good. If you do come on to YouTube, you're going and you click on live chat after this video loads, you can look at all the comments of the people that participated in that. And there's so many good comments. There's lots of jokes going on and really good insight that goes on as well. And I missed a lot of them, most of the time when I do these live streams, I'm reading them out a lot, but I wanted to just kind of like get this information out there. Rob says he has a master's degree in science. Xanthones. Oh, here we go. Michelle says, and the study is talking about xanthones, not specifically the xanthone mist. Ah, that's right. Oh, here we go. Sina says to Rob, right now I remember Xanothones threw Thanos into the volcano. Could make your own MLM with these comments. Sweet Goth says more coffee needed. Exactly. Sam says refractory period, comma. Janet says, let's hang out and talk some shit. I'm ready to hang out and talk some shit. Okay, so updates on rank makers, what's going on. So you may have seen this. I don't know. I know Clowntown might be doing a video on it. They did post Val and Gus that were on earlier. Thank you, by the way. Ray did this Zoom link about he's going to heal people. So I've been told by God that I'm going to heal people. If you want to attend and get healed, join me at 9:30 a.m. for this Zoom. And he says, I know it sounds crazy, but I just have to obey. And I want to emphasize that I'm not anybody special. I'm just ordinary. That I'm just obedient. So just like in rank makers, like I did with all those 14-day challenge videos, this is a pattern of behavior where you look at somebody, they could be saying two different things. He contradicts himself all the time, and it creates cognitive dissonance with people. And it's too uncomfortable for them to hold those two opposing views at one time. So they make one right. And what they'll make it right is they'll be like, well, he just said he was a normal guy, that he's ordinary. He just said, I'm not special. I'm just like you. But he's also saying he's getting direct instructions from God to tell you that he can heal you during a Zoom. And it's troublesome because he's also mentioned end times being in 2028. So this is, if you're coming across my content for the first time, this is part of what's fueling me speaking out, because I see this huge red flag waving and I'm trying to point to people like, avoid this. If you've been involved in this group, start critically thinking. This is abnormal behavior. It's dangerous. And the stress is always on obedience. So that's new. Apparently that's going to be happening now. There'll be Zoom links that you can attend and be healed by Ray himself. Also, you could probably learn his new reverse top earner blueprint skills, which maybe could be effective in prospecting people to join your new multi-level marketing. No, relationship marketing CTFO business. Hey, Janet, I know we don't know each other, but I see you're struggling with back pain. I help people with back pain in Calgary get support, inflammatory support from our products. Would you be open to taking a look at what I use to help people do that? If not, no big deal. Oh, man. Janet says, don't question Ray because then you're questioning God. Exactly. So that's going on in that regard. What other news did I have for you? I should have written this stuff down. That was the first thing. What else was going on? I was posting on Instagram. A lot of the stuff I'm doing now is I'll post on Instagram, especially in my Instagram stories. So if you are wondering what I'm up to or what I'm like looking at. I did an interview too. I did an interview with Laura, and she was from Younitii. And that was a really good story. I don't know if you saw that interview. It's only an hour long, I think. And she did it was so amazing how she just spelled out how she was targeted, and with the excitement of getting involved with Younitii, and got to the point where she gave birth in the morning and was posting about her unique business in the afternoon while still in the hospital. And then also like using those same the posts for like raising money for cancer after like somebody passing away of cancer, and how it's like, if you go on, you see how can these Huns behave this way? And she does such a good job, like with humor and so much self-awareness of describing that process. I mean, it was such a good interview. I was so stoked about that one. The title of that one is "Fuck You, Younitii." I thought it was like such low-hanging fruit to go after. Oh yeah, and another thing, I did this other piece of content on Instagram, and it was about how when you're looking at an income disclosure statement or the compensation plan, it's just all this material. But then that is fighting against these big events, the fireworks, the community of like-minded people, the feeling, the excitement of the products, the benefits that you're getting, whether it's perceived or real. like fighting against this piece of paper where it's just like, oh, you can't even read it. It's like a losing battle. That's why it's important to get this information out to people before they get sucked into one of these companies. And Janet's like, Julie, sign me up. You could be my founder. You could get in at this ground floor opportunity. It's the network marketing business. I have to tell you this. So many people complain about the multi-level marketing business. It's not, that's so 1990s. It's relationship marketing. I need to just make that clear. Barfy face, barfy face, barfy face. The multi-level marketing industry is a level playing field. It doesn't matter your background, gender, race, ethnicity, nothing. Everybody gets an equal chance. But Janet, if you get in right now, you're going to have even more of an equal chance. This is before market saturation. We don't talk about market saturation once it's saturated, only at the beginning. Potato Supreme says, I think it's so great that you give people that platform to just talk about their experience. Thank you, Potato. And Janet says, oh no, I just started watching it and I'm at the part where she got married and about to have her second baby. Oh, I ruined it for you. I'm sorry. Janet said, ground floor opportunity. Rosie Posey is back. And Potato Supreme says, I don't want a ground floor opportunity. I want an underground opportunity. Underground is where the cool people are. And it's the best place to grow potatoes. Thank you so much for watching. As I deal with a lot of these topics with humor, shit talking, and as much facts as I can, as many voices as it can be speaking out against the multi-level, about these multi-level marketing pyramid schemes, the better. It's important too. There's been so many people who have been shamed into silence, and it's a tool. Shame is used as a tool to control you in multi-level marketing. I do not like that this shit is going on in Calgary June 2nd or June 3rd. And I don't like how brazen they are about it. I don't like how this team Younitii is deceiving people into thinking it is a multi-level marketing company. It's only in that small purple writing. You can see that it's CTFO. Like, it's clearly, you're like, whoa, there's something. It's a team building event. Oh no, it's a team building event. Yeah. If you're in multi-level marketing, you get it. But if you're outside, you know damn well that it's misleading. And this happens with all multi-level marketing companies. This is just one small xanthone that was driving down. It went to Nanton. It stopped at the candy store and it picked up some candy-covered almonds and some licorice. And it pulled out, and that gust of the wind just blew all those xanthones out of the mangosteen. They bounced down the highway. They're blowing by. All this, it's the xanthone stream all around you. All right. And Sam says, lick the stream, you guys, on your way out. Thank you so much for watching. See you on YouTube. Sometimes I see you on Facebook, but I'm pretty much over on YouTube and Instagram at the moment. I appreciate you. And reach out to any anti-MLM creator if you have a question, somebody that like you gravitate towards. If you have like a concern, you're like, I want to know about this. I feel like everybody's a hater. Like, reach out to an anti-MLM creator. A lot of us are, I mean, we're speaking out because we're trying to help people. This is why we got into multi-level marketing, was to help people. When you've been scammed, when you've been hurt and you've hurt people, it's made me want to speak out. And I have I have somewhat of a platform to do it. So that's what I want to do. All right. Bye, Rosie Posey. Bye, Janet. And thanks so much for watching. I'll see you on the next video.